Hello and welcome, everybody. Forgot to put us on screen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Match Day Live. Newcastle United versus Bournemouth at St James's Park. Kickoff will be shortly. We're starting early so we can give you all of the information, all of the lineups, and all of the chatter leading up to kickoff. I'm joined today by Billy Bob, who normally does a lot of the commentary, not me. So he's more the main commentator. But we'll share some duties today and take you through. Hopefully, not another nightmare afternoon. Good afternoon, Billy. How are you, my friend?
I'm great, mate. Yeah, good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the Toon Army Massive, the Magpie Massive, and the rest of you outstanding, fantastic, superb, mega people who are out there in Viewland awaiting a victory.
Indeed. And make sure, please, everybody, you do hit the like button before we even get into proceedings. Let's get the like button clicked just so it shoots us up in the search results so we get lots of new people. We might get Bournemouth fans come and laugh at us or sympathise with us. Maybe some neutrals. They're all laughing at Spurs at the moment. Or we might find some new Newcastle United fans that want to come and join the fantastic Toon Review community. So make sure you hit the like button. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That is really, really important as well. So you can come back. I believe Paul will be coming back tomorrow, so he can come and talk positively or negatively about whatever happens today. So make sure you come back for that. You can also become a member. You can donate memberships. You can just generally donate to the channel. If you'd like to do all of the above to support, feel free. You don't have to. Just put some comments in, do whatever you want to do to support the community. Every little helps. Right, let's talk about some football, shall we?
Yeah, before we go any further, can I just have a bit of congratulations from my fellow Coventrians, promoted after 25 years of being out the Premier League last night. Well done, Frank Lampard and the team. I'm not a Coventry City fan, of course, but it's good to see my friends happy and running around with a skip and a step. So for that, excellent news.
Indeed. I've seen some fantastic memes circulating on social media today, such as Jurassic Park. You've got like images of the Charlton Athletic badge and Coventry and all of the old guard that I fondly remember. The Premier League makeup of the late 90s, early 2000s was rather different. So it's definitely nostalgic. And I think I speak for most Newcastle fans. I would imagine, at least in the last 25 years, we don't mind Coventry. We had Leon Best. Callum Wilson was a Cov boy. We don't tend to have too much of a problem with Coventry. I can't speak for pre-90s, but it's not been bad in the last sort of 20 years, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, Billy, you might know further.
Both clubs have a mutual distaste and disgust of Sunderland, so we're very much allies on that point.
I mean, everybody probably should, to be honest. I don't know how
Sunderland hate Coventry almost as much as they do Newcastle, and it's a fantastic old story, which I'd love telling. I will tell another that time, but
we will not go into today.
No, absolutely not.
Certainly for another time. Right, Billy. Before we do the lineups, Gordon's not in it. He's not in the match day squad. There's been a bit of controversy about this. I'd like to talk about it first. Eddie Howe said in the press conference he wasn't going to play players who were not committed.
He did.
Gordon has been ruled out through injury, specifically a hip injury. We know he's had one before. He sustained one on international duty with England way back when, under Southgate, when Southgate completely just ignored him, forgot he existed. A lot of getting a lot of backlash on social media. A few people angry, a few people saying it probably is an injury. Not quite sure. How are you feeling about it?
It looks suspicious. However, I'm just going to play how it looks. The fact that Eddie said he's injured tells me he's injured. I think he's injured, personally. I know it doesn't look that way, but I'm prepared to trust the manager and prepared to trust the player.
Yeah, I think I feel similar. I almost, and this is going to sound quite weird, I actually don't care. I've decided, and I mentioned this last summer with the Isak saga, I have taken a step back from certain players. I think the only one that would really hurt is Bruno. But everyone else in the squad now, I've taken a metaphorical step backwards from emotionally, because I think there's going to be some tough summers ahead. We're not at that point where we can create legends yet. We might lose a few before they get that far. So, not that Gordon was on track to be a legend anyway, but
no, absolutely
he's doing okay.
He's very much a Marmite, isn't he? I've always been a fan of his. I always thought he'd be a good asset for us, and he has been. And even if we sell him in the summer, we'll get way more than we paid for him. So, yeah.
Shall we look at the Newcastle United lineup, Billy?
Indeedy. Here it is. Coming up on screen now.
Scoot over to this side. Right, go on. You do the honours.
Is that the right one, or was that last week's? That is last week's. What a twat.
That is the Palace one.
Yeah, it certainly is. I haven't loaded it up yet. What a dickhead. 1 second.
Oh. It's fine. We'll talk. I've got some other things. You sort that out, and we'll talk about another point. So, guys, for those who don't know, Sandro Tonali has been made the captain for today, the on-field captain. There is a nice little C, an encircled C next to his name on the graphic, which Billy will get up for you in a moment. Quite surprising, because we were arguing last night. I say arguing. We were having a reasonable debate about he loves leaders. He wouldn't leave Dan Burn and Murphy out the side at the same time. Yada, 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 leadership group, all that standard waffle that always happens. And he's left all of them out. The leadership group aren't in, and Sandro's got the armband, Billy.
There it is there, in black and white, so to speak. Ramsdale in goal. Livramento maintaining his place at right back. I was a little bit surprised about that. All at left back, Botman and Chiao maintain their places. We thought maybe Burn would come in. Midfield, 3 of Tonali, Ramsey replacing Joe Linton, and Lewis Miley maintaining his place. And the front 3 all change on the wings. Alanga comes in at right wing, Barnes on the left. Will Osula maintains his place through the middle. The bench is very strong. Pope, Trippier, Wissa, Jacob Murphy, Voltemada, Willock, Burn, Alex Murphy, and Bruno Guimaraes.
So I just want to, before we move away from the captaincy talk, I want to stay on that note for a minute. Now, Billy, on the bench, Pope, Trippier, Jacob Murphy, Dan Burn, and Bruno G have all worn the armband at some point, whether it was just to the tail end of a game. I think Pope's worn it once, maybe twice. The rest have worn it considerably more. More recently, Jacob Murphy's worn it a couple of times in the last few games. He's benched a lot. So some of them could have definitely played today. He's benched a lot. He's given Sandro the armband, which I think, based on the personnel available, I mean, who else would you give the armband to out of that 11?
Botman, maybe.
Possibly the only one. What do we make of the 11? Because this is very much we had a conversation last night about Alanga probably wouldn't get picked because of Murphy, and he's probably going to play Burn because Botman made a mistake, and none of that's come true. He's gone with the opposite of what we predicted.
Well, I'm glad to see Ramsey in. I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays today. I think he might be the difference between us winning and losing the game. If he plays well, I think we might win it, actually. And I'm glad to see Alanga back, if I'm perfectly honest. Osula deserves to keep his place, despite what many are saying. He scored last week. He was more of a threat physically than Voltemada has been all season, and therefore I like his selection. And Tonali at captain's an interesting one, but maybe it's a good one for us. Maybe this kind of gives him something to stay with us for, I guess.
I agree. I like this lineup. I'm okay with this. I'm happy with resting Bruno. And I think long term, with or without Eddie Howe, I want to see Hall and Livramento as the fullbacks, even if Tino goes. He might not, you never know. Botman and Chow are the future centre-half partners, or pairing at least, you would imagine. He's got Ramsey in the lineup, Miley in the lineup. He's using Alanga, who's a new player that we need to get confident and playing well. And he's giving Osula a go because, I mean, the only one that is maybe a question mark is Barnes, but it's because Gordon's unavailable. Because Barnes is obviously not one of the younger players we're trying to sort of improve. Barnes is a already peak age, if not slightly beyond that. So I'm not too fussed about this lineup, but then there's the flip side of we spent a ton of money on some of these players on the bench and we're not doing anything with them. Voltemada, Exhibit A.
Well, it's a tough one to take, really. He's not going to start changing formations now to fit Voltemada in, so I don't think we're going to see Voltemada again, if I'm perfectly honest, till the end of the season. Unless we play with a different system, which, as I just said, unless we play out, maybe Arsenal away, we might fit him in somewhere, maybe as a midfielder stroke 10, but mainly as a midfielder. But aside from that, I don't see him playing.
Question for us, Will Osula up front. Loads of conversations about should we sell William Osula? Will we sell him? Will he go to Frankfurt? Will we try and take 30, 35 for him again? Facts laid out on the table, guys. He's played William Osula as a striker in front of Gordon last week, and 2 weeks on the trot, he started him ahead of Voltemada and Visser. That's all three other players that generally do play as striker or have played as striker at the club. He's prioritising Will Osula. So I'm now thinking, on what planet is he going to go at all? I think Will Osula's here to stay. The fact that, well, anything to sort of challenge that, Billy? Because I can't understand. If Will Osula's going to go, why is he getting this much attention and focus?
I think it's taken him 3/4 of the season, or however far we are through, to realise that the only striker that we have in the squad that can play the style he wants to play in is William Osula, because he's the only one that can provide the pace to press, the strength to hold the ball up. And whether his finishing isn't as good as Voltemada's, I think that's not up for debate. I think Voltemada's a much better finisher. But while he's nicking goals here and there, then he has to maintain his place.
Few people talking about shop window in him. I don't know. I don't think... Yeah, but starting him in the Premier League consistently when the objective is to win games, if you're under the impression that it's just for a shop window...
Yeah,
no, I don't think you don't take that much of a risk. You don't play somebody in the starting lineup for the shop window's sake. You might give him some minutes from the bench, but there's no way you start him up front 2 games in a row in the Premier League to flog him, and you make your strikers unhappy on the bench like Voltemada and Visser. That would be insane. Right, shall we have a look at the opposition, Billy?
We shall. Here are Bournemouth and Boscombe. We have Petrovic in goal, the ex-Chelsea goalkeeper. A back 5, I believe they play, don't they? With Truffert.
Not always.
Fullback Senesi, Jimmy Hill's in the back 4 as well, isn't he? Back 5, whatever you want to call it. Who else plays at the back? Jimenez is another one at the back, isn't he? So it looks like it is a back 4 today.
Jimenez, Hill, Senesi and Truffert. Yeah, it's a back 4.
Yeah, it looks like a back 4 with a midfield of Scott, Christie, Tavernier in between. I don't know, Krupi in between. Rain on one side. Probably Tavernier on the other. And Evan Nielsen as a striker, I guess. Maybe it is a 4-3-3. Maybe just match this up. On the bench they have, and it's very small writing. It's in fact that small. I can't see it. I can see Adams on there. I can see who else can I see? Not a lot.
You got Mandas, Adams, Adley, Brooks, Smith, Enes Unal. You've got Gannon Doak, Diakite, and Toth. Is that Toth? I think it is.
Tote, I think it's pronounced.
That's the Bournemouth bench. So, yeah, I think it's a 4-2-3-1, personally. I think you've got Scott and Christie next to each other in the middle. You've got Tavernier, however we're supposed to say his name, with Krupi Jr. and Ryan on the right-hand side. It will be Elvanison up top. Ryan is the one... I'm excited to actually watch him against us, although it's quite scary. At least we've got our slightly faster defenders on today, although Botman's not known for his pace. He's still a bit quicker than Dan Burns, so we'll have to try and mitigate that. No Joe Linton, so the wide cover's got to be on it, Billy, with our, especially because it's Miley and Ramsey.
Yeah.
No traditional destroyer in there of Joe Linton. They've got to make sure they're switched on defensively.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Ryan against Hall. I think it's going to be a big test for both, actually. Both young players, both making their way in the game, both stars. So that'll be a good little battle on that side. I think Tavernier on the other side against Livramento. That potentially could be a good battle if Livramento's got his head on it. And Evan Nielsen through the middle is a powerhouse, isn't he? He's with a delicate touch as well. So interesting game. Christie will do the dirty work. He's no doubt I'll be swearing about him during the game. And Alex Scott's he's the man that makes him tick. He's the playmaker and an excellent young player he is too.
He is indeed. Should we do some super chats before we run out of time?
We shall. We shall indeed.
Chippers, thank you for your £5 super chat. Done with Gordon. No way is a player pictured training yesterday. Suddenly injured. Clearly doesn't fancy it. Shocking attitude. Well, I mean, he might have got injured in training, Chippers. You never know. But
that's what Eddie Howe said.
Point.
That's what Eddie Howe said.
It definitely doesn't look good, does it? It's
the optics ain't great.
Gazatoon, thank you for your gifting. gifted a Toon Review membership. Someone else. Thank you very much, Gazatu. Much appreciated. Brian B, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. Gordon injured. Tonali's captain thoughts. Well, we've discussed that quite at length. Yeah, I've got no idea whether he's injured or not. I couldn't care less. If it's a general injury and he's going to come back and support us, great. If it's not and he's off, let's extract maximum value and crack on with our journey to trying to be as good as we can as a club. Stephen Carew, thank you for your $5 super chat. Bruno on the bench. I expect a top effort today. I don't know if I do. Maybe a response. I mean, Eddie Howe definitely said the atmosphere in training's not been a bit somber this week, hasn't it?
I anticipate Bruno being quite animated on the bench. I don't see him sitting there doing nothing. I think it wouldn't surprise me if he actually got up and stood and started cajoling the players from the sidelines. He's that kind, isn't he?
We've never really seen him on the bench. It's not normal seeing Bruno on the bench.
No, it's not.
Billy, you've got a congratulations here from.
Don't congratulate me. I didn't want him to come up, really.
So thank you for your £5 super chat. Yeah, congrats, Billy, on Coventry getting promoted. Buzzing for you. Hopefully we break the Bournemouth spell today. Billy is a Newcastle fan, guys. He's watched several hundred games in a row with us over the last few years. You wouldn't wish for that if you. It's not been great watching some of the
1998 victory when we beat them 5-1 at Highfield Road. I was castigated by all and sundry in Coventry for ringing people at 4 a.m, drunk as a lord, taking the piss out of them.
Edward Gaunt, thank you for your 1,000. Is that yen?
It is
yen. For Alex and Billy, thank you as always. Poor lineup from Eddie. Oh, interesting, Edward. I don't agree. I'm actually quite happy with this lineup to a point, because I think it's a spine of a lot of the players that will stay. Some of them, anyway. I
think we'd all like to see Voltemada, but with players around him, and Eddie seems reluctant to do that, which is, I don't know. It's once you paid £70 million for a player, you really should be building your side around him. But
I mean, I'm torn, because I really want to see Osula, because I think he suits the style, and I want to progress him. Because I think if we can get him clinical, he's going to be a menace. He's going to be insane. But I really want Voltemada to work, and we've spent a lot of money on him. So,
exactly, £70 million.
Once a rat, always a rat. Is that Gordon? Is it? I'm guessing that's aimed at Gordon, Nick. I mean, it's a fair shout. DK, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. Would have had Osula right, Nick in the middle. Yeah, there's been a lot of suggestions for Osula out wide, but we've got two right wingers. We gave Murphy the armband, so he's had a pay rise, and we spent 50 odd million quid on Anthony Elanga.
I mean, that pay rise is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
A pay rise without an extension to the length of time he's staying.
Madness, isn't it? Madness. Throwing money away, literally.
John, thank you for being a member for 28 months. No youth on the bench. Why not give him a chance? Well, because we've got all of the expensive players on the bench, John. We've no Sean Neve, because we've got Voltemada and Wissa on the bench. That's why. Ian Badman, thank you for your 30 months of being a member. I'm really worried for the front three in a must-win game for me. Confidence. I'm not worried about the front three, actually. I'm okay with it. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Knights Koi, thank you for your 10 or $9.99 super chat, even same thing. Eddie's not adapted his style all season to get the best out of Volta, so he's not about to start now. This will be the starting 11 for the rest of the games, other than Bruno coming back. Maybe Joe Linton once he served his suspension as well. But yeah, it's hard to disagree with that too. Trolls, thank you for your 100 Norwegian krona. Come on, guys. Gordon injured himself in a hefty game of Uno.
Look after Uno.
American Magpie, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. Volta is a talent, and Eddie has no clue what to do with him. 4-2-3-1, and could Ramsey play as the 10? I think Ramsey's the closest thing in the entire squad to a 10. I think Bruno could probably play there. He's not got a lot of agility.
Yeah.
But Ramsey and Bruno probably the only two that could sort of be pull the strings 10s.
I think Barnes could do it.
I don't know.
I think Gordon could certainly do it.
I don't.
But he's injured, so he can't
do it. I don't think he's as good in tight spaces, Gordon. I'd want somebody who's very press resistant, keeps the ball quite technical, ball close to feet. I think Gordon. You want Gordon running and being powerful. I'm not sure I'd want him in the 10. And that is all of that for now. Oh, God, we've got one more. We'll try and squeeze him in before we get kick off. Chronic, thank you for being a member for 19 months. We need a win today to get the confidence back into the team, and we need to make St. James's a fortress once again and keep up the great work. Thank you. Yeah, with our home form, I mean, all forms just been shocking, home and away. We've got no consistency. You know, even a X amount of months ago, we could at least know if we were back at St. James's Park, we had a lot more of a chance. And now I don't think we've got confidence whether we're home or away. It's just a really negative feeling. Right, Billy, what's changed since yesterday, if anything? Are you still feeling, because you predicted a 3-1 loss? I've predicted a 2-1 loss. So for those of you who didn't watch our preview yesterday, yeah, we're being quite negative today, purely just based on everything we've seen so far this season. Anything to change your mind?
Well, my heart always overrules my head when it's 10 minutes before kick-off. I'm looking forward to a good victory. But if I'm being serious, I'm not sure I'll see one.
I'd still feel quite similar to yesterday. I think we might play some good football in spells. I think we will probably score a goal, maybe a Barnes or something. And then we'll make a few silly mistakes and we'll concede a couple at least. Yeah. And that's what we both predicted. You predicted 3, I predicted 2. I can't see it being any other way. And unless we have a day where, you know, a few extra bits go right for us. Maybe we get a sneaky penalty. Maybe Chow scores from a corner. You know, there's a few extra things that can happen. But I'm not confident in it. I'm definitely not confident.
No, I think that's
we are 6 minutes away from kickoff, guys. So make sure you do hit the like button and subscribe. We've got loads more people in compared to when we first started the show. So Billy and I are going to be doing some dual commentary today. We don't have all of the fancy clocks and graphics and times and stuff today. So we will be sharing. We'll be doing time updates. So make sure if you are watching it that you pause it and do commentary alongside us, so you don't have to listen to the biased waffle. Although it's quite hard to be biased when it comes to Newcastle Bournemouth. Surely they can't slag us off too much. We're both quite neutral-ish teams, aren't we? So, but yeah, knock the sound off. Listen to us too, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button before we kick off, because we will be nattering and commentating on the game. We won't be able to pause too much. Super chats as well. We will revisit at halftime and try and smash through those. Unless we can find some gaps in the game and the game's boring. Hopefully it's not. And make sure if you want to do that, you can become a member, donate, support the channel, all of that good stuff. Billy, we got what we got so far. Have we got teams out yet?
They're just about to come out the tunnel. I'm looking on TV. At this precise moment in time on Sky, but yeah, we'll go into it and have a look. I mean, Bournemouth playing red and black stripes, but today they decided to wear their away kit, which is blue and black stripes. I mean, come on.
It doesn't make any sense kit clash wise, does it? I tell you what, I'm not a big fan of this off-white over thing, what a pullover that we wear. It's I don't know. Cream. It just looks like it's faded a bit. It's cream, isn't it? Looks a bit like a curtain. Oh, nice to see Sandro leading out first as the captain. I don't know if I'm happy with that or not, based on all the rumours. The fact that he came out and said he's fine, does that persuade it? Or have you frozen, or are you just very still?
Probably frozen, mate.
You have definitely frozen. You want to reset your camera? Oh, no, there you go. You're back. What are we feeling about Sandro then? The fact that he's come out with a statement and now been given the armband. Do we reckon that things have been sorted behind the scenes? Do you reckon something's happened?
Potentially. I mean, who knows? It seems an odd thing to do, but I guess he's one of the, like you say, he's one of the few choices we could have given. But yeah,
I mean, somebody just saying there, John saying Tonali going sad. I'm not sure I agree with you guys. The fact that he's come out and said a statement and he's been given the armband today, maybe is indicative of they've been able to sort something out. Possibly. We can't lose everyone. I just don't think it's true. Right, a reminder of the lineups before we get kicked off into the game. We've got Ramsdale in goal with a back four of Tino Livramento, Malik Chow, Sven Botman and Lewis Hall. Midfield is Lewis Miley, Sandro Tonali and Jacob Ramsey, with a front three of Anthony Elanga, William Osula and Harvey Barnes. We've got lots of expensive players and captains on the bench in Pope, Trippier, Visser, Jacob Murphy, Voltemada, Joe Willock, Dan Burn, Alex Murphy, and Bruno Guimarães. Billy, do you want to reset your camera again?
I'm going to have to come out of that certain thing because one's isn't working, so I'm going to have to go into something else. See it. Am I back on now?
We'll let Billy crack on. Your face is still frozen, but no, there you go. You're back. Bournemouth. Yeah, we've gone through the Bournemouth lineup. I'm scared of Ryan. I'm scared of their basically midfield and attack. To be honest with you, Tavernier always does well against us as well. Ryan and Evan Nilsson. Billy, stop playing with the tabs. You keep freezing your face, man.
I'm trying to find. First and foremost, let's get rid of that.
We've got 2 minutes till kick off. The lads are in a little huddle. Tino Livramento looks like he's having a word with people. That's unusual. What is he saying? Botman is, of course, still Batman today. He's got his face mask on with whatever he injured, an eye socket, a cheekbone, something. With Jason Tyndall having a little natter with Eddie Howe on the sidelines. I wonder how JT feels after Louise Taylor's call out in the press conference about would Eddie bring in some additional coaching or mix it up. JT obviously famously been with him for a very long time in his coaching setup, with Graham Jones joining, staying on after Steve Bruce. And we've got Iraola, the Bournemouth manager here, who is confirmed to be leaving. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth have announced who they're replacing him with, the ex-Red Bull, the Leipzig manager. So this is the first time he will have, I think, been at the helm since that announcement. Could be wrong.
No, I think you're right.
You're still frozen, Billy.
No, I can't. This is ridiculous. I can't find the game.
Right, well, I'm about to get kick off, so you sort that out in the background.
Yeah, you did the first 20 odd minutes, yeah.
Right, and we are just about to kick off, guys. It is Bournemouth to kick off, so make sure you pause and get in sync with us, and Billy will sort his game out at some point. We are kicked off, guys. It is Bournemouth attacking left to right. We're right to left. I can't tell which end it is right now. And immediately we've won the ball back, and Ramsey's trying to release Barnes down the left-hand side, but it is dealt with. And Bournemouth now trying to break away. There's a few gaps here. The game instantly quite transitional. A basketball game straight away. And they've lost it. It's gone straight back to Botman. Ramsey's going to drive through the midfield, driving through two. Lovely 1-2 with Will Osula there. We've got Ramsey on the ball on the left wing. Back to Barnes. Good stuff from Ramsey there. A couple of passages of play. Just need to settle on the ball here because both teams have lost the ball twice in the matter of 30 seconds. Very erratic kickoff. It's gone all the way back to Ramsdale. He's tried a long floated ball to Ramsey, but it was a tiny bit overhit. And Bournemouth are going to reset and recycle backwards. And it's with their centre-halves. Good pressing from Will Osula there. Forces the long clear. Headed by the Bournemouth player, but Tino clears it up. Nearly lost it, but he was helped out by Alanga and Malik Chow there. Really good takedown from... Is that Will Osula? It was. Well done from Will Osula, plucking the ball out the air. Sandro Tonali takes it to Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey couldn't find the overlap from Lewis Hall. Really nice work there from William Osula to win the ball high in the air on that right wing. We got win statistics as well from Copilot, accordingly. 46% win probability for us today, Billy.
Sounds good. 46.
I don't know if the AI's been watching us. Bournemouth have a throw from their right back with Jimenez. And they're just going to clear their lines. Sven goes out of position to try and win it and does lose it. And Bournemouth are going to have a bit of space on the left-hand side to run into. He's got an overlap. They've used their overlap, Bournemouth. They're in the box here. They're going to try and play it central. And it's blocked by Anthony Alanga. Good defensive covering by Anthony Alanga there. It was Tavernier. And Newcastle nearly caught out by, well, just a simple run from a winger with an overlap. And it is going to be a corner to Bournemouth. Yeah, guys, we know Billy's frozen. He's just trying to sort the football out. It looks like it's Tavernier to take the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger. Malik Chow on Senesi in the box. And ball comes in. Near post, and it's dealt with. Anthony Alanga with the header away, of all people. And we've got a player down in the box here. He's going to get up. I think it's Tino. Ball comes back in from Bournemouth. Oh, and it's straight at Ramsdale. Somebody rose well at the back. Climbed all over their man, though. I'm not quite sure why that didn't get blown for. And Ramsdale bowls it out to Tino Livramento, who's going to play a flat ball down the wing to find Osula, but it doesn't find anyone. Really, really good work from... what's his name? Truffert. Is it Truffert? I'm going to call him Truffert. Really good work from Truffert there against Livramento. Livramento definitely lost out. And Bournemouth have got the ball. 3 minutes, 50 guys on the clock. And Bournemouth still on the ball in the centre of the park, just trying to find space. Newcastle trying to be disciplined. And Bournemouth working it out to the right-hand side. Barnes and Lewis Hall doing some good defensive work. Botman stepped out. And Bournemouth comfortable on the ball. They're going to play it back, play it around to the left-hand side again. Flat ball through the middle, finds its target. Shot from outside the box, blocked by Sven Botman. I think that was that Krupi. Langa's going to break here, and he's played a through ball to Will Osula. He's going to get there, but it's wide into the channel. Osula's going to have to play it central. He's in the box. Step over, step over. Barnes has got it. Shot. Oh, it's just past the post on the left-hand side. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Anthony Alanga with good vision there to find William Osula on the break, but the ball was just a little bit wide. Really poor from Bournemouth to pick up Will Osula there. And good work for him. Step overs in the box. Found Barnes. Oh, and Ramsey was on as well with the next pass. Barnes wanted to take the shot himself, and it was a good move. Good move. 5 minutes 20 on the clock. Bournemouth take a goal kick, and it is shocking. It goes straight out for a goal kick. That was a Nick Pope goal kick. That was from Petrovic. And we're going to clear here with Ramsdale forwards, trying to find Will Osula. He's being climbed all over. So is the Bournemouth defender who's complaining. I think it's Senesi. Oh, Scott takes a heavy touch and Ramsey nearly robs him, but Bournemouth end up with the ball somehow, and it's with Ryan on the right-hand side against Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall backpedaling. You're going to have to put a foot in at some point. Ryan recycles. Ball out to the right-hand side for Ryan. Cross comes in. Oh, it's cleared only just by Sven Botman. He doesn't get a good boot to that. Lewis Hall is fouled in a bit of afters there. As we approach 6 minutes 30 on the clock. Yeah, I just saw we did get a super chat pop-up about that. I will try Samsonite Dove as often as possible to give a time update. How are we getting on, Billy? Any luck?
No.
Keep trying. You've frozen in like the worst possible expression as well. You look.
I'm back now. Every time I come back online, I'm okay, but
just smile and then change tabs, and then at least you'll have frozen with a smile on your face. Newcastle on the ball here. Tino's got it on the right wing, but he's being heavily marked. Some triangle football here between Sandro and Alanga. Sandro in the box, left-footed shot. It's fallen to Barnes, to Ramsey. Oh, nobody wants to take the shot. They're all trying to dink it to each other. That was definitely an overplay there between Barnes and Ramsey. They weren't. Barnes maybe trying to apologise for not passing earlier. Miley, out to Livramento. We're in Bournemouth's half here. We've got every man in their half. Livramento's on the ball centrally. No, it's Miley, actually. Miley to Alanga. Back to Tonali. Livramento with a cross into the box. It doesn't clear the first man, unfortunately. And it goes all the way back to Malik Chow. 7:50 on the clock, guys. We're approaching 8 minutes. Barnes has got it on the left wing. We've still got everybody in their half. Step overs, tries to beat his man. Oh, he just about doesn't. We do win the throw, though. Oh, we don't. We don't. Jimenez wants the ball, and Barnes throws it away from him. Too right, because Jimenez was laughing at Barnes there. You're not going to get the ball back if you're laughing at him. Bournemouth throw in their right back area. Not too bad so far from us. Defensively, okay. Maybe letting Bournemouth have quite a lot of control build up, but it's not created anything yet. Bit of head tennis going on in the Bournemouth half at the moment. They do manage to bring it down. Harvey Barnes there with a foul on Jimenez. I think Barnes just needs to calm down now. He's thrown the ball away from him and fouled him. He laughed in your face once, Harvey. Come on, grow up. Right, Bournemouth get the free kick taken. They're going to fire it all the way over to the left-hand side, but Alanga's putting on some good pressure. So is Sandro, but Scott gets away from Sandro too easily there, and they're going to build up. They're in between the lines here. Oh, Ramsey manages to win it back partially, and Christie tries to absolutely hoof the afters of that, and it goes into Rosed. Shocking from Christie. That possibly went out the stadium. It was that bad. Be a goal kick to Newcastle. Ramsdale is going to go long. Trying to find Will Osula here. He's not going to win it. Oh, shouts of handball there from Ivan Nilsson. And Newcastle have got it. Sandro with a cheeky little flick forward, trying to find somebody. I mean, it wasn't to anybody, Sandro, because Will Osula was with you. I don't know what Sandro was doing there. Any luck, Billy?
Not quite.
You look like you've frozen nearly cross-eyed, mate. Oh, and Barnes has been done by Jimenez again. He's had a good run centrally, and now they're going to break. Bournemouth with a ball to Evan Nilsson, just outside the box. Left-hand side, it's Tavernier, I think. Shot from outside the box, blocked by Miley. We need to clear our lines here. Barnes on Jimenez again. He's going to have to be careful. Oh, no, it's Scott that's come wide. And there we go. They push it back. We can reset and make sure everybody's in the right place. That was dodgy, but Barnes really needs to get a hold of Jimenez here. Long ball over the top, and Lewis Hall just shepherds it, make sure it goes out of play for a goal kick. Poor from Senesi there, and he apologises to his teammates.
I'm with you.
You got it. Fantastic. Camera's currently on Bruno. 11 minutes, 13, 14 seconds in.
Yeah, we're bang on.
Yeah, Barnes having a real tough time with Jimenez at the moment, both in trying to get past him and with stopping him in a defensive capacity. So I know we're only 11 minutes in, but Barnes needs to sort himself out. Newcastle on the ball here. Miley out to Livramento. To Alanga. Oh, and the 1-2 is a little bit too hard for Tino, but we keep the ball. Alanga pings it off a Bournemouth player to win us a free kick. Are we going to take a long throw? No, we take it quick to Sandro. Back to Tino, to Miley. Back to Sandro. Thinks about the cross, checks it. Alanga with a cross. Oh, it wasn't terrible. A little bit too overhit. There wasn't anybody that deep.
I mean, we criticised Barnes for not getting in the box when we were crossing the ball, and he did do that. We can't criticise him for not staying out wide.
Where was he standing there? Was he on the penalty spot?
I think he got inside Osula on the edge of the 6-yard box, between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot, yeah.
Because we've tried a few near post and it's not been enough.
Here's Jimmy Hill.
Hill with a long throw to try and get Bournemouth upfield. And it goes as far as Botman, who's going to scoop clear it away as far as Osula. And we get somebody gets a free kick. I mean,
Offside.
Scott had it. Offside? What? Apparently we're offside. Bournemouth with a long kick here down the left wing. Tino Livramento wins the header. Sandro to chase the afters. He does win it. Keeps it in, I think. Will Osula to chase. 1v1 here if he can win this. Oh, and the defender couldn't head it to the keeper. He's headed it wide. Osula's just got to be careful not to push him here.
Don't foul.
Bournemouth have kept it in with a back heel. And they do manage to play away. Good pressure from Will Osula there. He was good not to foul him. Bournemouth had to be very careful with it. It's in the centre of the park here, and Bournemouth have managed really well to play this out somehow. And they're just going to slow the pace down. Ryan he's not trying to take Lewis Hall on that right-hand side. I don't know why, because I've seen him do it a few times against other clubs. Newcastle win the ball back here. Miley's going to play it back to Botman, who's asking for showers. There's no one. And we do play it around nicely.
Well played.
Ramsey's got a bit of space to run into here. He plays it to Barnes, but it's too much to him. You've got to play into the space. Barnes is in the box here. He tries a really quick shot, kind of unexpectedly, and does win the corner. I think he pulled the trigger on the half step there to try and catch out the centre halves.
He definitely did.
Oof. 14 minutes 20 on the clock, guys. Newcastle United have a corner. I think I'm okay in saying we've been better, but it's marginal. There's not a lot in it. Sandro Tonali to take the corner. Captain Sandro today. All of our players are back post. Not a soul at the front post. Very weird corner setup. We've got Alanga on the penalty spot, and everyone started moving around. Back post, it's Lewis Hall, I think. It's Barnes calling out for a handball, and Christie's got it. He's going to run down the left mid. Alanga's tracking. We've got our fullbacks back ready, so we should be okay on the counter, and Bournemouth are going to slow it down. They're going to spray it out to the right-hand side and see what they can do with it. They've got an overlap on the right. It's Jimenez against Hall. Good foot in from Lewis Hall there. Puts it out for a corner. Safe work. Yeah, that was mental, that corner, Billy. We put everyone at the back post and then just did a bit of chaos ball.
Yeah. I mean, it caused chaos for the bloke who was second in the corner as well, so it wasn't great, was it? Only 2-3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premiership. I hate that. The game's gone.
Right, well, Bournemouth have their second corner. Is it Tavernier to take again? I believe it is. It's going to be left-footed. It will be an in-swinger. Tino on Hill. Chow on Senesi. Ball comes in. Central, headed away by Sven Botman. It was a good head as well. Alanga's going to chase. He's asking his teammates to press up with him. Ramsey's helping. Well done, Alanga there. Good communication, young man. I like to see that from Alanga because he used to have his head down so much. I like to see him communicating and trying. It's good to see.
Impressive.
Chow wins a good header there. Sandro's going to try and take care of it. He does. He brings the ball down, plays it off to Tino. Well done, Sandro. Nice and tidy there. Right, let's set. Lewis Miley's going to try a big left wing switch to Barnes. He finds him. What a ball from Lewis Miley.
What a pass that is. Good grief.
He does get tackled by Jimenez. We get the throw, though. We're going to try and take it quick. Lewis Hall trying to find Barnes in the box. Oh, it could have caused some chaos there. And Bournemouth have managed to sort themselves out. That was cheeky from Lewis Hall and Barnes. Good thinking, lads.
Very unlucky.
Ball's gone back to Barnes on the left wing. He's struggling against Jimenez, though. And he loses out. Ryan comes back to help. Bournemouth have got it centrally. Christie's trying to release down the left wing, but there's too many bodies in the way. 17:15 on the clock, guys. When do we normally swap? 22 and a half?
Yeah.
Right, we've backed off. We've reset. We've gone 4-5-1. Scott's played left. Oh, Yeah, Scott's played a ball to the left wing. Bournemouth are just going to try and build up. Cheeky long ball centrally to try and catch us out. And it looks like Botman's been punched in the face here. He's not happy. He's holding his... Is it Botman? It is Sven Botman's holding his nose off the back of that aerial duel with somebody. He's not happy about that. The ref's pulled it up.
Well, that's the thing he needs with the mask on is a whack in the nose, isn't it?
We've not got a replay yet, but Malik Chow's gone to see if he's all right. The referee stopped the game immediately because he was holding his face. And he is wearing... That is a big face mask, Billy. That's not one of the small ones. That's... Yeah, he's just caught Evan Nilsson's left elbow in the face. Evan Nilsson doing a bit of the backstroke in the air for no reason.
It's one of those, I think he knows what he's doing, but it looks accidental, if that makes any sense.
You can't call it because you do put your arms up when you jump, so it's hard. Will Osula wins it in the air and loses the ball on the takedown. Will.
The wrong way there, Will.
More. Christie with a lovely ball. It's round the side of Tino. In the box, Bournemouth here, and it's in the side netting. Tino, you lost your race, young man. Tavernier, absolutely furious. He's not won a corner.
I think Tino's done well there in the end.
Well, so basically, Will Osula loses the ball unnecessarily, and Christie with a fantastic through ball through the middle. Tino is constantly jostling with Tavernier there, trying to prevent him getting in the box. Tino, Tino does get the block, it looks like, so it should be a corner, but we're going to get the goal kick. Guys, a decision's gone our way, and it shouldn't have.
Remarkably well. It's going to get beat he's on the turn, isn't he? And Tavernier's looking straight at it, so he's going to get beat for pace.
Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to win that one.
I think he's done remarkably well to stop that from getting a shot on target.
But he's jostled him, he's kept pace with him, and he's got the block in. So fair enough to Tino.
Leads the two up against Wolves, by the way.
Deserve a corner there, so the referee has got that wrong, but we'll take it. Sandro with a tiny shirt pull there on Scott. You can't get away with that. He does get blown up for a free kick. And he's absolutely tipping it down at St. James's Park at the moment, guys.
Good grief, isn't it just?
20 minutes dead on the clock. It is Newcastle United 0, Bournemouth 0. Free kick to Bournemouth. Make sure, guys, you do hit the like button and subscribe. God, he's really tipping it down. It does not look like a nice day in the northeast. We've got sunshine down in the Midlands at the moment. Ball comes into the box. All over the back of poor Lewis Miley, and the ball does go out. It looks like we're going to get something here. And Christie's hurt himself. Well,
what a shame.
You shouldn't have climbed. Is that Senesi or is that Christie? I can't tell. He's upside down.
I think it's Christie.
Yeah, it's Senesi.
It's Senesi.
He's climbed all over the back of Lewis Miley and then complained when he hit the floor too hard. Well, what would you expect?
No arch there either.
They've both gone up for the ball. Well, what's wrong with you, man? Your lower back or your abdomen? What have you hurt?
He's going for his armpit now. Maybe it's his finger that hurts.
Don't know. He needs to crack on anyway.
Anyway, Leeds have scored twice in 2 minutes at home to Wolves and they're 2 up.
Well, that's scary for us if we don't get anything from today, but funny against Leeds.
No, they're winning. It's funny against Wolves. I think they're down.
Sorry. I meant to say funny against Spurs. That's what I meant to say.
Yes, it's funny
Leeds
against Spurs,
winning makes it even harder for Spurs. So Newcastle with a throw in here. In the left back position, Lewis Hall to take. Throws it down the line for Will Osula. Wins the first header. Doesn't win the second. Miley brings it down to Sandro. Sandro plays a ball. Really good vision there. Tries to play it down the right wing for Alanga to chase. But Alanga was eating a biscuit. Wasn't switched onto it.
It's odd that the wingers are playing more closed in, Stato. They're not playing strict to the flanks, are they? You think
Barnes is always like that.
There, yeah, but you think with them playing there, then it would suit Baltimore playing, wouldn't you?
True. The Bulls managed to bobble here for a Bournemouth run on into space, but Malik Chow has dealt with it on that right wing. Lewis Hall was a little bit further forward. That was a Jamal Lascelles cover. That was nice. He ran in 15 yards and just slid, cleared the danger.
Jamal, who may well be playing League One football next year.
Yeah, well, he was playing early for Leicester and kept getting quite angry.
I think it was
well, Bournemouth with 5 attempts to our 3. They've got the only shot on target so far. It's going to be an attacking long throw from Bournemouth. Billy, do you want to take us over for the throw-in?
Yeah, we can do it. Is this Tavernier with the throw-in? Or no, it's James Hill. James Hill's going to hurl it in the box. Flat throw. Gets a flick on. Oof. Would have fallen for a Bournemouth player had it not been for Hall intercepting. Tackled again, though. Barnes on his side. And, well, Tino makes a tackle and it's gone off the player for a goal kick. Gone off Tavernier. Tavernier. However you pronounce it. Connections, of course, with Newcastle United, as his brother did play for us once upon a time. That's a terrible pass.
You'll have to excuse Billy's frozen face as well, guys.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse that. I will click it back on, but it will freeze again because my laptop is about knackered and it won't accept too many things going on at once. Anyway, Hall has it, he tackled, and it'll be a throw to Newcastle United deep in our half. 23:42 on the clock. Long throw from Hall to Osula. Hall wins the ball back off Chris. Did it really well. Then he's fouled, I believe, and he is. Will be a free kick to Newcastle. Foul by Krupi. Long switch out to the right flank, where Livramento has it inside from Miley. Has a man in his back. First time ball, trying to get it in behind the fullback, where Tonali was running. Ball does fall for Alanga. Terrible pass from him. Cut out by the Bournemouth right back. And a good tackle from Lewis Hall wins us the ball again. It's very, very bitty, this. Not the greatest game in the world again. Barnes. Moving into territory, trying to feed it through for Osula. It's cut out. This is dreadful. It really is. Giving the ball away with alarming alacrity and consistency here, both sides, to be fair. Ramsdale has it now. Plays it to Sven Botman. Botman almost got robbed there, but did manage to turn it round for Miley. He plays it back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale kicks it long, looking for Barnes, but he was beat to the ball by Senesi. It'll be thrown to Newcastle deep in the left back area once again. James Hill with the throw in, with the header there. Here's Hall. Plays it off Ryan and we'll get the throw in. Here's Miley. Floats a lovely ball out to Livramento on the far side of the pitch. Tonali inside him. Here's Sandro. Moving at a rate of knots towards Alanga. Alanga has it. Tonali goes on the overlap inside for Miley. Sorry, Ramsey. They look alike, don't they? That's a terrible pass there by Tonali, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick.
I don't think it was a bad pass. I think Alanga just didn't continue his run straight away. He stopped.
But it ain't great stuff, though, is it? It's very bitty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit basketball-y. It's a lot of... It's transitional without the shots at the end. It's just people just keep losing it and nobody really gets a great chance.
And not through quantity, though, is it? I mean, it's balls being given away, ricochets falling for the other team, etc. Like that one there, for instance.
Although there's quite a lot of shots officially, there's been no reasonable chances really. Nothing high value.
Ball is with Hill. Chips it forward, looking for Krupi to come and get it deep. That's a good ball for Ryan. It's over hits. Goes out for another throw-in to Newcastle, which Sven Botman takes quickly and bowls it back to Ramsdale in the Newcastle United goal. He squares it across to Malik Chow, and he plays it further across to Livramento, down the line to Alanga. Alanga, well, that's terrible from him. Straight into the path of Alex Scott. Ball through the middle, little touch wide. Evan Nielsen. Puts it here for Ryan. Going to try and bend one. It goes wide of the post. Didn't really make good contact with that, but that's terrible from Alanga to give the ball away in such a positive situation for us, really. Won the attack, and then we were suddenly on the back foot. Evan Nielsen with a lovely little ball to Tavernier, and then it went across to Krupi, who tried to bend it. And it should be a goal kick because I think it come off a Bournemouth player. That's a deflection. And
Billy, there. I think Alanga was moaning that Ramsey didn't come short for it. He was expecting him to, and he didn't.
Yeah, header on by Alanga there. And as soon as trying to get him behind Senesi, couldn't do so. And Petrovic picks it up and bowls it back out to Senesi with pressure from Osula. That's gone out of play, surely. Linesman says no, they play on. Christie?
Is it Love Island linesman?
I think so. Here's Chow. Now to Livramento, who's not got a lot of time there. That's a foul referee all day, every day. Silly foul, that, from Marcus Tavernier. How are we pronouncing Tavernier? Because I can't say it the same every time I say it.
We'll just say Tavernier. Is it Tavernier?
Tavernier. We'll go with Tavernier.
It's like people who say Kieran Trippier. It's like he doesn't call himself that, so that's definitely not his name.
Tavernier. That sounds better. That's what the commentators call him on telly anyway.
Tavernier,
There's Chow with a long clearance into Osula. Picked up there by Ramsey. Ramsey cuts inside. He has an out overlapping Livramento. Ball in for Sandra on the edge of the box. Elanga. Little 1-2 with Elanga with Tonali. Tonali tries to cross it in the box, gets a deflection. That's a corner. Surely, Scott.
Yeah, because it pinged off his arm. We called for a handball.
Yeah, he's give a goal kick for some reason. Anyway.
What? Have you noticed that the last few times Ramsey's had the opportunity to use an overlap, he plays it to their feet instead of playing it into their path, into space? Yeah. It's so frustrating from Ramsey. He's better than that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's covered himself in much glory so far, Ramsey, to be honest. Not really got in the game, has he?
He picks the ball up and drives into space and then won't play a progressive pass. He'll play it to their feet, to the runner's feet, and they can't do enough with it. It slows the attack down. That's
a push in the back ref all day, every day on Osula. And eventually the referee gives it. And now we have an advantage. Osula's down. He got a real elbow in the ribs there from Senesi. Fouled about 4 times, but the ref decided to give a free kick.
Yeah, the ref needs to keep an eye on Senesi now because he's all over Osula today.
Bruno warming up and giving the adoring faithful a round of applause. Eddie Howe said today we'll see Bruno at the it will be kind of last resort job to see if we see Bruno today. But you never know. Anyway, Ramsdale's come to take this free kick in the centre circle. The whole game's been concise into a third of the pitch at the precise moment in time. With a high line for Bournemouth. Chipped over the top from Ramsdale, looking for a Newcastle head. Doesn't find one, finds a Bournemouth head. And it comes out to Livramento, who runs past one. Going to run out of steam here and, in fact, loses the ball. So can Bournemouth get anywhere here? They can, luckily. But it's back with the defence now. Yeah, here's Christie picking the ball up, running with it, looking for a pass. Nice ball. And a nice ball too, unfortunately, to nobody in particular. Looked a good ball. Here's Hall. First touch. In for Miley. Miley plays it for Ramsey on his left flank. Ramsey's going at a rate of knots into the box, being closed down by Christie. Christie did really well there to get back and get a challenge in.
How is Christie faster than Ramsey? I'm sorry, Ramsey, mate. You can't be getting caught by Ryan Christie. That's ridiculous.
I thought that, to be honest. But it was a good bit of play from Christie. I don't say that very often. But I will here on this occasion. And here's Alex Scott. Now Senesi on the far side where Triffett is. And back inside to Scott. And further across here to James Hill. Here's Rayan going up against Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall's backing off. Rayan goes to the near post. 1-0 Bournemouth. Easy as peasy as you like. And it's a goal from Tavernier. Unbelievable.
Oh, dear. It's not the first time they've tried that move down the right-hand side.
And it's Lewis Hall, I'm afraid, that was caught wanting there. He backed off. Rayan headed for the byline, squared it across. Dead easy goal. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Yeah, Tavernier.
Oh, dear. Well, we'll watch the replays and we'll have a chat. Bournemouth doing a smoking celebration. Not sure you should be doing that, guys. It's not a good advert for the children. So Hall is not in his line. He gets run at by Ryan, who just plays a simple ball across the line.
I mean, it's dead easy.
Cal not marking anybody.
Botman nowhere in the picture.
Botman's not even in the picture. And then Tino can't get in front of the defender. Just everybody. That was like 4 people just didn't do their job right.
Shocking defending. Yeah, really shocking. And One of the most simple goals you'll see, I think, in the Premier League this season.
Where's Botman? Why is Chow picking the front post up? What? I don't understand. Oh, maybe they weren't smoking. Maybe they were, I don't know, biting a medal. I don't know what they were trying to do there, but it looked like smoking.
Yeah, anyway, Bournemouth Newcastle do have the ball now. Dead easy goal, really poorly defended. And Bournemouth have the lead. And
I tell you what, Billy, it's another goal conceded with my preferred back five as well.
Yeah, it's Morley. Newcastle win the ball quite high up the pitch here. Here's Ramsey. Plays it wide where Livramento are waiting. Don't know where Alanga is. He's in the box. Here's Livramento to Miley. Back to Tonali on the far side. Plenty of men in the box. 4 men in the box, and yet we can't get the ball into it. We can now. Alanga dummies it. And Tonali's pass almost went in, but Petrovic was aware of it. Let it go wide for a goal kick. Things not quite working for Newcastle United so far, I think it's fair to say.
Well, I mean, for the first half an hour, we were both as kind of equal. We were equal-ish. We were both a bit not enough umph in either team, and then we just got beat by quite a simple attacking move, really. Just poor defending.
Yeah, really basic goal, wasn't it? Anyway, the header from Rayan looking for the run of Evan Nielsen, which Botman gets across and slides it out of play.
Yeah, it's all well and good doing that, Sven, but we need you defending at the right moments, mate.
No midfielder in the picture either, was there? I mean, there's no one to track back to help out the defence or just...
Normally, when there is a midfielder in the picture defending that, it's normally Bruno, and he's not playing.
Here's Jimmy Hill, finding the best ball for his long, flat trajectory throw-in that he's done once already. Here it comes. Botman's on Evan Nielsen.
It's a good throw.
It's good headed away, but it's going to come back to James Hill here. Tonali's come towards us. A good curve cross, but Ramsdale should catch that, and he does. And it's looking for a quick route out, and he can't get one, so he just rolls it to Chow, who will be under a little bit of pressure, but he plays it to Livramento. Down the line for Ilanga. Did remarkably well over Ilanga to keep hold of that ball, because it was a dangerous situation. Livramento's running the wrong way and flicks it to nobody in particular. Poor that from Livramento, and Bournemouth now on the attack.
That's terrible.
Here's Scott.
He's moaning. Oh.
What's his fullback called? Sato on his side? Got a Spanish name. Jimenez, that's it. Jimenez.
He's doing well.
Here's Hill. Goes long, looking for Evan Nielsen. In fact, he's looking for Rayan. Ball goes over his head. All wants is to run out of play, and it does do. A little shove from Rayan. Nearly puts all over the hoardings. But it'll be a goal kick to Newcastle United. 35, nearly 36 minutes on the clock. And it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. Not the greatest game in the world. And again, a very flat performance thus far from the Magpies. A long clearance from Ramsdale. Looking for Osula. He gets a head onto it. Doesn't fall for Barnes because Hill's intercepted it. He looks a good player, young Hill. Hall got clattered there. Rayan has it. Tavernier. And then to Christie. To the onrushing Truffert. Chow's aware to that. Trying to keep it from going from the corner. And does do. Plays it out for throwing. Good defending that from Chow. Although a little bit last gasp, I have to say. It's all very, very rushed, isn't it? Newcastle, wherever we are on the pitch.
We don't react to the switch very well. Every time they switch it, it's a clear cut, space to run into with last ditch defending. It's too easy for Bournemouth.
It is. That's exactly how I describe it. Easy. Tavernier is going to take this throw in. Not James Hill this time. Being watched by a woman who's got a dog on her knee. It's very strange. Long throw comes in. It's more of a loopy one. That almost looked like it could have been a handball there, but no one's appealing for it. And Jimenez trots back with the ball. Gives it back to Petrovic, who's had nothing to save so far. He kicks it long. Chow wins it in the air. Osula gets there first. plays it back to Miley. Miley with a nice little pass to Tonali and further wide to Alanga. Alanga can get a trophy here. And he's trying to get down that line. Cuts back inside. Here's Livramento.
Alanga's hurt.
Yeah, Alanga's down holding his... it looks like his calf on his left leg. But he's up and he's okay. Livramento's gone across to take the throw in. Looks sunny at the new St James Park now. Everyone's in shirt sleeves and the rain's gone. Anyway, long throw from Livramento. Well, that's not very long at all, really. And it's cleared quite easily by Bournemouth. Here's Hall.
Shanked it.
He has shanked it. I think he thought Livramento was still there, but he wasn't. And it goes out for a throw in just next to the corner flag, really.
Lewis Hall is not in a good mood in the last 10 minutes.
Well, he's culpable for the goal, isn't he? He's allowed Rayan to run onto him without putting a tackle in too late to do so. No one's following the runner, really. Livramento's following him, but he's the wrong side of him. And everyone else is standing watching, but just really poor defence. Oh, another bit of poor. What a great bit of play that is, though, from Rayan. Outstanding. Gets into the box here and fell over the ball, and Hall managed to get back. And Newcastle are trying to lose the ball again, but Hall can now clear it properly. He turns back towards the danger again, and he's squared. He's boxed in here and wins the throw-in.
No, that was good from Hall. He was sensible. Botman got absolutely sent for a taxi by Ryan there. Botman didn't know what day it was when he got spun.
It was an unbelievable little touch, wasn't it, from Ryan? Here's Botman now, floats it, looking for, well, Hill. That's who it looks like he was looking for. Barnes win the ball back, but it then ricochets to them. Nice touch that from Krupi. Ball in the box where he's found Scott. Same cross again, and this time it's not tucked into an empty net, although it probably should have been by Evan Hilton. But that was so close to 2-0. Really close.
Not on his man. What is Botman doing? If we get a replay of this, watch Botman.
Here's Miley. Nice ball to Ramsey. Wide to Alanga. Can he push it past him and go? That's what he needs to do. And this is what he's trying to do. Push it back to get the ball line. Cross comes in. It's an awful one. Needed some air on. That's the far post. Straight to the arms of Petrovic. But at least he gets to the ball line that time.
Replay. Watch Botman. Watch Botman. Looks at his man. Knows his man's making the inside run. He's nowhere near him. Doesn't block the cross. Nobody in front of the Bournemouth player in the 6-yard box. Absolutely diabolical defending from all parties involved.
Yeah.
Dino and Chow not covering the man, and Botman just nowhere near. Just not good enough.
He's got to be tighter than that. No doubt he was thinking, this is a midfield player. Why am I doing the defensive work? Maybe. But you shouldn't think like that. Shocking. You've got to defend what's in front here. Yeah, it was shocking. I totally agree. But we can count ourselves lucky we're not 2 down. Ramsey plays it to Hall from the throw-in. Hall steps inside Rayan and squares it to Chow, who's got a bit of space to move into here. And he's not been asked twice to do so. Gets to the halfway line. In fact, he's now in the Bournemouth half. He's doing a Fabian Schär here. Plays it wide where Livramento's waiting. Now Alanga, little 1-2 with Livramento, and this is where it all slows down. Bournemouth have got virtually everyone behind the ball. Ball is now with Harvey Barnes on this left flank. 2 men in front of him. Goes to the byline, gets a cross in. It's not a bad one. Well defended. Shot comes in from Miley. Blocked. It was Ramsey with the shot, actually. That's twice I've confused him and Miley. It
was brave from Ramsey there.
Here's Chow. Here's Botman, yes. And now it's Hall. A little bit bright, this Newcastle United. Wide to Barnes. Barnes went for the byline, and now he's got Jimenez on toast now, because Jimenez doesn't know which way he's going, and indeed makes a foul on him. This time he steps inside, and because he went to the outside last time, Jimenez didn't know where he was going this time and committed the foul in a very good area for Newcastle.
Tell you what, we're playing with 10% more passion, aggression, and intent. Where was this before the goal went in?
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, we know Billy's face is frozen. It is meant to be a representation of how all of our souls are feeling at this point in the season. We'll leave it there.
Slightly by just clicking that, and now I'm back again. But now I'll freeze again as soon as I go here.
Who's going to take this then?
Well, it's Hall and Tonali. It should be probably Tonali, I would imagine. With the in-swinger. Hall could probably bend it between the keeper and the penalty spot.
Osula at the back post.
Lots of offside players here. They've got to get themselves on before it comes in. Here's Hall with a free kick. Good
I nearly called it.
Oh, it's a great save from Petrovic.
Oh, that nearly went in. Oh, no.
That's a great save from Petrovic. Really good save. And now Bournemouth, had the ball on the... Well, they're going to lose that, surely to God. That's terrible. How have we got out there? What a save from Petrovic that was. Fantastic free kick from Hall. Bent into the perfect area.
Oh, how have we not scored?
It's ricocheted off Botman, I think.
Yeah, Slug got it goalwards. Chow tried.
It's come off Scott, and Petrovic has made a fantastic reflex save. Otherwise, it's one apiece.
A good free kick.
Brilliant defending there from, I think it's Truffler over there. And he's still going, but this time he steps in from Livramento. He plays it back to Botman. Botman goes back to Livramento. Chow has it now. Now Livramento. And now Miley. Nice first touch ball. Miley's played quite well with the ball with his feet. Here's Tonali. Wide he goes to Livramento. He's got himself high up the pitch. Inside for Alanga in the box. Alanga wants too much time. Cross comes in. Doesn't fall for us again. Once again, it doesn't fall right for us. But that's better than Newcastle once again.
Oh, cheeky header from Malik Chow. Well done.
Yeah, Chow inside there for Miley. That pass there from Ramsey was awful. And now it's with Tonali far side of the pitch. Trying to get to the byline. He's got to the byline. Cross comes in straight at the Bournemouth player who's standing a yard from him. She's got to do better than that. Linesman's flagged for a free kick there. And the
linesman's wiggling his flag like he's trying to land a plane. That was a bit overly enthusiastic there from the linesman. Yeah, good from Petrovic, like you said.
I mean, I think if it had gone in, it would have been it'd have been terrible if he'd let it in. But because it wasn't going at any rate or not, was it? But still, he had to do it, and he did.
I mean, even if we score now, let's not forget Bournemouth have had an extra clear-cut chance. Bournemouth have been considerably better than us so far.
And we have the Eddie Howe team talk to come, of course.
Oh God, don't even start that.
Maybe he can change things this week. Maybe he can actually do something positive. Here's Botman, takes it down and gets a clearance. Tonali challenges for it, but he's beaten by it. But we will win a throw-in off the head of Christie. Only 2 minutes of added on time at the end of this first half, and there's 45 minutes up now. So we haven't got long left to go. Throw in from Livramento to Miley. Back to Tonali, and now to Malik Chow. Plays it to Ramsdale. First time to Botman, and Botman will probably give it all. He's going to go long, I think, here. He has done. He's looking for Barnes, but it's Jimenez's all day, every day. Might have got away with a foul there, but the ref played on. Here's Hall. Trying to beat everyone. He's gone past two. Now plays it wide for Barnes. Barnes comes inside Jimenez this time. Might give it back to Hall. Doesn't give it to Osula instead. Osula, bit of space. Gives it... Oh. And Hall has managed to make a foul out of that.
No.
On Rayan.
I don't think that's a foul. I think the nature of him going down's won that for him. No, that's not foul. He's made a meal of that.
He's not even touched him.
Fresh out of a South American league, you can't be calling that in the Premier League, ref. Come on. Sort yourself out.
Rayan, of course, the architect of that goal. 52% possession for Newcastle, 48 for Bournemouth. 5 attempts on goal for us, 8 for Bournemouth. I think it's fair to say who the better side is. Although in the past 10 minutes, Newcastle have come into it a lot more. Here's Rayan. That's a Newcastle throw-in. Off Rayan. Quickly done by Hall to Ramsey. Back to Hall. And Miley picks it up deep in his own half. Goes further deep to Botman. And it's probably about half-time now, I imagine. Wonder if he'll let us have this attack. He might do, because here's Miley. Well, it was a good attempt at a ball, but no one really ran for him. Osula ran the wrong channel, and the referee blew up for half-time.
Ooh, lots of boos around St. James's Park there, guys.
Is that?
Lots of boos, yeah.
My word.
Oh, dear. Right, well, let's talk about that rubbish, shall we, for the next 15 minutes?
Well, should we do the super chats first, shall we?
Yeah, please. Let's change the subject.
Get them out. Let's get them out of the way. Who's the last one? I think Trolls was last one, wasn't he? American Magpie will do his first. Volta's a talent. Eddie has no clue what to do with him. Fortress 3-1 and could play Ramsey's 10. I think we've done that, haven't we? Chronic 19 months as a member. We need a win today to get the confidence back into the team. We need to make some changes at Fortress once again. I think we've done that also. Simon Muller, member for 25 minutes. Thoughts on every to replace Howe. Wouldn't mind it, to be honest, but I think there's better options out there. Stephen.
I disagree, Billy. I think he's got better options than us at the moment.
Probably, yeah, probably. $10 Australian flavour. Good day from Secret Harbour, Western Australia. Come on, Newcastle, give us something to celebrate this weekend. Great work as usual, guys. Away the lads. Thank you, Stephen. Dave, NUFC 62, £5 super chat. Happy with Snyder being captain. Maybe this is what he needs to get his bum into gear. Dave entered again. Same super chat as last time. Member 43 months. Last super chat I'll make, as this is the third time not without. Well, mate, I mean, we've got thousands of comments coming through.
What we can.
Thanks for your contribution anyway. Samsonite Dove, 50 Danish kroner. When you have to clock, remember to mention the time every swap and so we can be in sync. Yeah, we'll be doing that, mates. Galileo with 20 Norwegian kroner. Is Eddie Howe a clone of Mike Bassett's formations? No, he didn't play 4-4-2. As well as 199. Let's get Billy a new laptop. Thanks as well, us, for that. Nick Thornton, £2 super chat. Standard football is embarrassing. I agree with that. It wasn't a great first half. Case Ball, £2 super chat. Pathetic team, pathetic manager. How must go? Pretty blunt, that one. Nick Thornton with a £2 super chat. We have fallen so far. He needs to walk today. Peter Garthwaite, £2 super chat. How long before the crowd get nasty with Eddie? That's all the super chat stats, and it did get nasty, didn't it, at half time, apparently?
Well, there were boos, yeah. I mean, we predicted. Oh, we didn't predict. I suggested yesterday when we did the preview to this show that obviously Arsenal away is a bit different because it's not going to be a home crowd. I think you can expect a loss against them. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does, but and then we play. Who do we play next after the Arsenal game? It's Brighton at home, isn't it? So I think if we can't get anything out of this game today, it is going to be bad. There'll be boos. There'll be problems. But then, if we lose to Brighton, I think he could go. Genuinely, just because of the league position being so precarious with Leeds winning and getting points, and just the general nature, the results, the feel, the fans. He can't. I thought he'd be able to get through to the end of the season no matter what, really. But we are flying so close to the sun at the moment in terms of points, performances, results. Fan sentiment is as low as it's ever been. I don't know. I don't know if he can make it to the end of the season if we keep doing this. I'm not sure.
It's a tough one for him. What else we got here? We've got Alison Ray, been a member for 25 minutes. Eddie, please walk. Terrible performance. I was clueless. Knight score 892, 499. That was absolutely shocking. What even is his style of play? We look lost and no passages of play. It's very bitty, isn't it? I mean, we did improve as the half went on, but it was a low bar to jump over, to be fair.
There's no cohesion at all. No. We're not playing passes into space, or if we are, it's too wide or too narrow. When we're trying to work the ball into the box from the wide areas, we hit it near post when people are expecting it back post. We hit it back post when people are expecting it near post. There just doesn't seem to be any cohesion with a lot of the attacking patterns. And we've had a number of weeks now where they've had additional time on the training pitch. They've had rest. And we don't look like things have improved even marginally. Like there was one move earlier on in the half where Alanga pushed it out wide to Will Osula, who got a really good box entry, dragged it back, skipped past two, dragged it back for Barnes with a good drilled low shot just past the post. And I was hoping we'd try and engineer more of that. No, it didn't come. No more of it. That was the only thing. The rest of it's just been... It's been poor. really, really poor.
Yeah.
We've changed a lot of players around today, Billy, as well, and we don't look any better for it.
No, we don't. We look 6s and 7s, especially defensively. DK, the 999 super chat towards Billy's laptop. Jose in for the fun press conferences. And Jared Cross, 35, I think that's South African Rand. No enjoyment watching this crap, even if we come back. Clear as day, Eddie Howe is not good enough. He has to go. Any fan blind to that is delusional. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty convincing. Apparently, I've seen on social media that we're the negative ones, you know. We fill our channels with negative people who are already out. I think it's pretty. I think the majority of people want Eddie out now. I don't think it's like not much anymore.
I've been trying to cling on to this for the last 2 seasons with Eddie for the naysayers, and it's just impossible for me to be positive. It's impossible. There's so many things wrong with it at the moment. You know, we've swapped Pope for Ramsdale. We've stopped playing Trippier in favour of Tino, who's got more legs. Lewis Hall's back fit and playing regularly. We're trying the 2 young centre halves. We've got, you know, we've got different players in midfield. We're not using Bruno and Joe Linton. We're trying slightly different midfield. We've got Alanga out wide. We're playing somebody different up top. It's a completely different sort of 11. When you were looking at the lineups we were playing 3 or 4 months ago, it's completely different, and it's the same outcomes. It's the same confidence, the same defensive mistakes, the same lackluster build-up and attacking patterns. There's no difference in it, and it's a hugely different lineup.
I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see a scoring today. I really can't. I can't. I just don't see where the goal's coming from.
Didn't look like it, did it, in that first half?
And the only effort on goal had been from one of their players.
At least 3 months ago, I could say, well, we've hit the crossbar, we've looked like we could score, we've just been unlucky. I can't say that today. Not at all. It doesn't look like... I'm not confident we could get a goal. I agree. I do agree.
To do a couple of more of these, Calvin Moffat's been a member for 22 months. Painful to watch. Ian C13, member for 39 months. This is what happens when your best players keep the bench warm. Oh, I don't think any more aside from that.
We're losing with all them on the bench as well, though. That's the problem.
We do have more. We've got Nick Thornton with another £5 super chat. The manager is totally lost and out of ideas, and the players couldn't give a shite. Can't see us getting another win this season. KJ Ditchburn 96, £5 super chat. House just seems completely delusional. He's doing nothing to get the fans on side. If what he says makes sense, we would believe he seems so lost. And Big Tank 9401, $2 super chat. We should be 2 down. I'm okay with Tino leaving. Yeah, it hasn't been great defensively.
I'd rather keep him because, he's been out of character the last few weeks. But if he wants to go, then he's got to go. Anybody that wants to go has to go.
One more super chat that's just popped in from Andy Rain, 3637. It's a £5 super chat. Can forgive losing if I can see we are playing well, but we aren't. Players don't seem in sync at all. Time has come, unfortunately. It's a never...
I think we're in a position here, Billy, where we've tried slightly different styles. We've tried playing a bit more counter-attacking. We've tried back fives, hitting on the break. We've tried trying to dominate games, trying to be high intensity. We've tried loads of different lineups, loads of different personnel, and it can't be everyone's fault. It's got to be, somebody's got to take responsibility for the lack of improvements or results or consistency. As Simon's just said, I saw that earlier. That Bournemouth's XG is well over 2. They fully deserve to be in the lead, possibly even more. Well, they do deserve. Yeah, I just think it's done. It's done.
I think our 0.47 is something that came from their play as well. So that kind of makes it even worse, doesn't it? Lum's asking for Sean Dyche. No, thank you. No, thank you.
God,
things are bad, but they're never that bad. Channel Light with a £2 super chat. She says, "What happened to days of quick dynamic football? Gone. They've gone." No,
well, guys, before we do this super chat, I just want to say we've got nearly 4,000 people watching. So you're all either very sadistic or very good supporters of Newcastle and the Toon Review, or both. I think we're all a little bit sadistic to be Newcastle United fans having to watch this sometimes.
Yeah,
so please make sure, Bins, there's so many of you here, you do hit the like button, support us in the YouTube algorithm and all those metrics and fun stuff, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. It really, really does help us. So do that, and then Billy, you can carry on. Sorry, my friend.
No problem at all. Noel Powell with the €5.99 super chat. The real thing for me that turned plays was going against captain's view on his analysis when Bruno was spot on. Yeah, we mentioned that the other night, didn't we, on the fans forum. This kind of, since we called Bruno a liar, is when the rots set in. It was someone put a post on it. I think it was Geordie J. Robinson put a post of the day. After that moment, things ain't been the same.
But when was that? I can't remember that.
When Bruno said it was a mess, and then Hal said he disagreed with him and basically said that wasn't true. And since that moment, things ain't quite been the same. But I think we need Bruno on the pitch as soon as possible, to be perfectly honest. But I'm like you. I don't want to waste him today.
And as much as I said, we need to just keep playing Botman and Chow to get them more minutes, to get to play Botman into some match form. He's been shocking 2 games in a row. I don't know. Do we even? I can't believe I'm going to suggest this, guys, but Dan Burn at half time. Like, oh god, it's horrible that I even consider that. But I'm trying to think about the right changes to try and get something from today. Bruno on is a must. That's an easy decision. We can all agree with that, I would imagine. Burn, I think possibly just for a bit of leadership and just not being quite as inconsistent as Botman at the moment. At a minimum, and then I think the rest.
Well, if we're playing our wingers internal a little bit, I don't see no reason why we don't put Voltemade on. I don't.
I don't think Will Osula's done particularly well in the first half, but I don't think we've played to his strengths at all.
No.
And we've tried a lot of through balls for him to run onto, and they've been pants. They've been awful.
I think also that to go strength against strength, you probably need a bit more technicality to beat their centre backs, and I think Voltemade would provide that.
Well, the way that we're trying to play Osula is right for Voltemade today.
Yes,
because what we're trying to do with William Osula right now is win the first duel, bring it down, and try and bring some others into play with a bit of technical footwork, which is literally Nick Voltemade's game.
Yeah.
He's far more technically gifted. Whereas Will Osula, we want him running onto the end of balls into space and over the top and in behind. And we're not giving him much of that at all. Or at least we're not able to produce it. The players behind are not producing that. So fine. A bit of Will Osula, a bit of the team, but yeah, need some changes at half-time, tactically, and a couple of personnel changes, I reckon.
More super chats have flown in. Chippers with another £2 super chat, on course to lose 7 of the last 8 home games. That's not great, I have to say. KJ Ditchburn, no relation, I don't think, but £2 super chat. Can we trust Howe with another transfer season?
He's not going to get the transfers.
It wouldn't be him anyway, would he?
Above his head, I bloody hope. I know he didn't sound like it based on his press conference, but
Jab9X with a £5 super chat. Can we start recruiting footballers and coaching them into the best possible athletes as opposed to the opposite?
Well, I'd rather they get coached into footballers instead of athletes. We've got a lot of athleticism in our team. I want a bit more football work. We need a bit more Lewis Hall.
They're still being outrun, aren't they, Sato? They're still being outrun now.
They are, yeah. Well, we're being out-footballed and outran today.
Yeah. Ian Fleming, one of our mods, of course. He's been a member.
Kieran Trippier's coming out of the tunnel, Billy.
Is he? There needs to be a big change in the summer. Like, can't go on like this. A couple more super chats. We'll get back to the game then. Alex Turkish team with 55 of the Turkish denomination. Don't know what it is. If Shite Alanga getting all these minutes, surely Wissa deserves some playing time. By the way, apart from few players, many seems like this year over in their head. Troll says he's got 50 Norwegian Krona super chat. Burn won't improve anything. He's playing right wing, left wing, right back, midfield, striker, and sometimes centre back. He does seem to wander a little bit. Peter Garthwaite with the £2 super chat. I think this ball will keep Eddie. Dear me. When we were saying the ball will keep Eddie, Peter was saying they're going to get rid of him. So he's about turned there, 360 or 180. On for PM, the £10 super chat. I said from the beginning that anyone could have brought us as far as how. It was the euphoria of the fans that ignited us, not Eddie.
I don't think that's fair.
That's
You can't
unfair.
just say anybody would have won the League Cup. Like, it's hard to do that.
Yeah, Case Ball with a £2 super chat. How should just go now? We need footballers. FFS.
Oh, it's Lewis Hall that's come off.
You're joking.
Oh no, Lewis Hall off, Kieran Trippier on. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Billy, but that's just upset me.
And Wagner, I think it's Wagner with his 2 Brazilian super chat. If we have a good game, Botman has 5 games like this. And that's the super chat's done, and we can now get back to the game.
I just assumed he'd taken Tino off, and he's not. Lewis Hall's gone off. I hope he's not injured. Oh, no. What a disaster that is. Well, we are underway with the second half, guys. Yes, Billy is frozen, but at least he's frozen with a slightly more confused than sad face this time. Bournemouth straight away with a long ball over the top, straight to the arms of Ramsdale. Tino Livramento has gone to left back with Lewis Hall being brought off at half time. Kieran Trippier is on and is now in the right back position. I don't know if the armband has changed hands. Don't think it has. You still there, Billy? I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm still here, mate. Sorry. I'm still here. I thought I put a nice smiley face on for the throws.
You have. You've left a closed eye smiley face there. Newcastle have got it here in the Bournemouth half. Ball played out wide to Kieran Trippier, who's going to dink it to centrally. Header doesn't come in very well from Barnes. He doesn't know where he's heading it. And we recycle. We go all the way back to Botman, just trying to keep the ball. Oh, Botman tries a flat pass through the middle, and it's awful. It goes straight to a Bournemouth shirt. Sandro doing some really good tracking there. Ball comes in from the left-hand side. It's 2 over hit. It goes out for a goal kick. Sandro, the only person who gave a damn about chasing that back there. Well done, Sandro. Absolutely diabolical from Sven Botman again. Started the second half as well as he played out the first. Long ball comes in. Anthony Alanga wins the ball in the air. Well done. And Will Osula takes it. Back to Alanga on the right. Falls over his own feet. Loses the ball. Oh, dear. That could have been something as well. It's a shame. Ball booted centrally. And Bournemouth win it. And our midfielder just shadow tracking him at the moment. Uncontested through the middle. Ryan back into the box for Bournemouth. Cross comes in. It's deflected. Botman puts it out for a corner. Good work from Truffett from Bournemouth. Not Truffett, Jimenez from Bournemouth again. Just poor. Lazy work from our midfield. That was Sandro, Barnes, Miley on one side. Just lethargic, pretending to contribute. To be fair to Sandro, he just executed a few sprints, but even so. Corner comes in from Bournemouth. Oh no, he's been told off by the linesman. The ball's not in the right place. Krupi unmarked in the box. Barnes is watching him. Ball comes in. It is on Krupi. Gets ahead to it and it's blocked. Barnes, I've literally just called that out. Why is Barnes not going to him?
Because it's zonal. It's that zonal marking shot.
Footballers. Are these professional footballers, or am I losing my mind? We all just watched Krupi unmarked get a free header, right? Yeah. We pointed out pre-corner. This isn't even hindsight. We're looking at the problems before they unfold, and we're not doing anything. Barnes just watching. Oh,
it's that zonal marking shot that we've been doing the past 6 weeks that doesn't work.
Should we just all go to the pub, guys? Should we turn this off? Honestly, oh my days. We've got tens and tens and tens of coaches and analysts and God knows what, and we do that rubbish. We've hired a set piece coach, for God's sake. 48 minutes 50 on the clock. Bournemouth have a throw-in on the left-hand side. God, this is triggering me today. I tolerated the first half. Now we're going to have to really tolerate the second. Throw-in comes in from Bournemouth. Already drinking. No, I've got a water here. It's too early for me. I can't do it yet. Trippier. Back to Chow. Back to Sandro in the middle. Uncontested. Plays the ball forward to Tino on the left-hand side. Backwards to Barnes. Nobody playing it into space. Barnes to Miley. Edge of the box. Back to Sandro. I want to take a drink, but Sandro's got the ball. Into the middle. Alanga to Barnes, right-hand side. Dink to the back post. Will Osula's fallen over. It nearly worked, but our striker fell over, and it's going to go out for a throw-in.
I think with Nick Voltemade on the pitch, if he'd have been there, I think we'd have scored there.
Oh, we worked that so well, but he fell over nothing again. Ramsey, Tino Livramento on the left-hand side, looking better on the left. Ball comes in, central. Lewis Miley can't get it. It's fallen back to Chow. Trippier on the right, back to Chow. Tino Livramento looks much better on the left, Billy. Very strange.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. It's odd, isn't it?
Trippier to Miley. Oh, Miley was two marks there, Trips. He couldn't win that. Evan Ilson plays a through ball to Ryan. It's 22 Ryan. He's uncontested here against Chow. Is the only player back. Don't foul him. He's in the box. We get players back. Well done, Chow. Nice and calm and careful. Ball comes in, though. Headed away by Botman. My God. Bournemouth have still got it. Christie's unmarked. Oh, and they messed it up. Scott got in the way. We'll take that. Right, everybody reset. Bournemouth have still got the ball, but they're going to go backwards. Oh, that was a great breakaway from Bournemouth there. Van Ilson with a fantastic ball over the top. Why does it always get mental when I start commentating? Can I not take a breath? Can we slow down?
You can now.
Oh, there we go. An absolutely diabolically bad cross from Truffert there, and it goes all the way to Ramsdale. Christie's just murdered Sandro Tonali and is giggling about it as if it didn't happen. Christie, mate, you know when like a father picks up their child and swings them round in the playground? Christie's literally just done that to Sandro and is claiming it wasn't a foul.
He got booked for it, though.
He did, rightly so. It was more the fact he laughed as if to suggest it wasn't a foul.
Ratty twat, I don't like him.
He's just a poor man's John McGinn, is what he is. He's literally just the poor man's John McGinn.
Couldn't agree more.
Same person. Right, well, we get the free kick. Ramsdale's going to take it. Ramsdale taking every single free kick that's in our half. Hoof forward to Will Osula. Doesn't win the ball. Miley does win it. Ramsey can't win the afters. We managed to get some scraps, though. It's Barnes. Tino went for the overlap. Barnes couldn't see him. Still with Barnes. Tries to play a 1-2 with Ramsey, but it was a poor pass. Managed to find Barnes again. Barnes really struggling to get past Jimenez on this left-hand side.
He's not been great, has he?
Barnes still got it, goes backwards. We've got no alternative. Tino's got a bit of space. Past his man, right-footed dink to the back post. Headed away. We don't get hold of the clearance. Oh, and Trippier just blocks somebody. That's definitely a free
kick. They've got to have someone near post as well as far post. Why are they all going to the same place? Are they like fucking magnet in that post or what?
No, Billy, don't be silly. Our set-piece coach knows what he's doing, obviously. Because The Athletic wrote an article that we've got really good set pieces. So it must be true.
Well, I wonder if Hall's got ice packs on or anything like that. Because if he's been taken off just because he stood off to play for the goal, of course.
It better not be that. Yeah, people talking about Botman. I really like Sven Botman as a player, but in the last 5 to 10 appearances for the club, they've been really, really subpar for what he's supposed to be giving us. They've been like a broken down Chrysler, not a Rolls Royce. So hopefully we can get him back playing to his levels because it's not been there.
I think a lot of it's down to confidence, though, start with a minute.
I hope you're right. I hope it is that, and we can just recapture some form. Ball, really good work from Ramsey there to Alanga. Plays it out wide to Trippier. Through ball back to Alanga in the box. His first touch is too hard. He's absolutely yeeted to the ground.
Whoa!
He's not going to get one, but that is probably a foul anywhere else on the pitch. Senesi's just pushed him to the ground. It depends if it's in the back or not. I don't think he's going to get anything for it. The ref has called a goal kick. No, it's in the side. He's not going to get it for that. I don't know. I feel like people in a red shirt get that. But the goal kick is taken. It's definitely not going to be a pen. Oh,
couldn't move that.
Tangling between Botman and Evan Ilson there. And it goes Newcastle's way. Evan Ilson with the foul. He's not happy. Tavernier complaining at the referee, and the referee's going to book Tavernier for mouthing off at him. Don't know what he said there, but he's gone into the book for it. Newcastle fans clapping that decision. Don't know why. It was two blokes, to be fair. I don't know. Are we clapping that now?
Well, you've got to clap something. I suppose you've got to have some sort of enjoyment.
There's not a lot to clap, is there?
Not the usual capitulation, though, so far in the second half, I have to say. And if Alanga could have took that in his path, I think they may have scored it just before. It was a great move.
Well, it was a slightly heavy sort of first touch return, and because he put it quite far out to the side. But that was a push. I don't know how I feel about that. Bournemouth nearly sneaked the ball through the middle there, and Sandro tidies it up. Trippier's got space to run into. He's going to try and release someone. He finds Ramsey, who's got space to run into. Christie just lets him go for some reason and retreats to the box. Ramsey's still got it left side. Tino with the overlap. Doesn't use him. Barnes in the middle. Left-footed. No. Tino, back post dink to Alanga. Not far enough, Petrovic claims. Reasonable move, but it just wasn't enough.
I think we need Voltemade one now.
Truffert with a chop to fend off Alanga there. 55 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock, guys. Is it substitutions time?
I'd like to see Alanga Voltemade come on now.
Billy, I'd like.
If we're getting crossed into the box, aren't we? Well, we're starting to get crossed into the box quite regularly. I just think that Voltemade gives us more chance of scoring than what Osula's currently is.
Somebody's saying we all need a hug. I think we all need a hug and a shot at tequila. To be completely honest with you. Drink responsibly, guys. Kieran Trippier to take the throw. No signs of a substitute yet, but Voltemade is warming up on the side of the pitch.
Is that the worst throw you've ever seen?
Scott with a beautiful ball into the left-hand side for Bournemouth. Played centrally. It's blocked. Newcastle managed to get rid of that. That was a fantastic ball from Scott. Eye of the needle stuff.
And that's Sven Botman defending there. What a bit of defending from Sven Botman, by the way.
Yeah, that was Chow and Botman both getting in the mixer there, stopping that. Really, really good work. Sven's got his hand up to the bench. I don't know what's going up there. Ooh, Sandro just yeeted somebody. That is literally the same push that happened on Alanga. I'm sorry. How is that a foul if the other one's not?
I was about to say Kieran Trippier installed a bit of urgency about it. Then he made that throw in.
No, yeah, it was Kieran Trippier's throwing that's caused all of that. Yeah, really, really good defending from Sven Botman there. Managed to block Evan Nielsen from getting to the ball first in the box.
That's a brilliant tackle. It really is.
Good first time win from Chow, and Trippier can't direct it towards anybody. Christie recovers it for Bournemouth, and Bournemouth are going to come again. They got it on the right wing, but Ryan hasn't been round Tino once. Weird. Truffert, another chop on Alanga. Right-footed cross into the box. Too high for Evan Nielsen. Ramsey clears. He's going to go out for a throw. Oh, did they call him Aaron Ramsey, did they?
No, it's agricultural clearance, wasn't it? Just a hoof, wasn't it? Nothing in it.
I think once a fortnight I hear a commentator or a pundit call him Aaron Ramsey, and it's Jacob Ramsey. It's frustrating. One's Welsh and retired. Nothing like the current one. Well, Bournemouth have lost the ball high up here. Good work from Miley and Ramsey closing him down. Sandro's got it. He's going to spray it out to the right-hand side to Kieran Trippier. He's on his own, though. Alanga's going to come and support. He's going to have to pass it off, and he has to Alanga, who's lost the ball. We do get a throw-in, though. It was blocked. Trippier trying to move players around. We're not going to get a Tino long throw now because it's on the wrong side. So Trippier's going to try and do something with it.
Well, his long throws are
59 minutes. I don't know if Trippier can throw it long. He's had a go. Flick on from Botman. It was a good flick on, but it wasn't to anyone. Sandro and Trippier tidy up the counter, go back to Ramsdale. Nice and calm. We are 1-0 down, lads, remember. We do need to sort this out. Trippier collects in the middle. Tino back to Ramsdale. Chow not happy with that. Tino getting whinged at by a few people. He's having to defend. He's had a lot of whinging today, Tino. Long ball out to Miley, who wins it. Alanga's got it. Miley's going to go central. Alanga can't find him with the return ball.
Oh, fuck off, Alanga.
Alanga. Oh, it was such good work from Miley. Fantastic ball from Ramsdale to find Miley that high up the pitch as well. Good work from Barnes. Has won the ball back in the 10 here. Ran into traffic.
Greedy twat.
Oh, good. Jimenez is gone on a gut-busting run here. He's past Ramsey. Yeah, Ramsey with some Joe Willock defending there.
With Bruno,
but they did run out of steam. And it's a goal kick. There's a turnover every 12 seconds. Bruno's coming on, guys. He's having a drink. He's got his bib off.
I think
it looks like Ramsey. Jacob Murphy's on as well, Billy. Your favourites.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The devil give and taketh away in one foul swoop. Fuck me.
Indeed. Well, Ramsey's on the ball here and he's driving centrally. He's going to play a ball out to the right to Osula, and he just can't take it in his stride. But great strength there. He beats Truffert. He's in the box. Pulls it back to Miley. Nobody wants to pull the trigger. Sandro from 30 over the bar. Damn it. Better. Well done, Will Osula, for fixing up your mistake as well. Poor first touch, but he saved it. Nobody willing to take on that shot. I think Miley was in a position to shoot there, Billy, but just overworking the opportunity.
Has Bruno gone and sat back down again?
No. Right, we've got Bruno and
Murphy coming on.
Anthony Alanga's coming off.
I think Ramsey's coming off, if I'm perfectly honest.
It is. It's Ramsey and Alanga off. So the club captain, Bruno Guimarães, is now on. Tonali's giving him the armband.
And a kiss. Had a chance, Jacob, today. He didn't fulfill it, son.
Wow, he's not been the problem in the last few months. He's
he hasn't
regressed, and he'll be fine. But no, he's not been fantastic today. Welcome back, Bruno. Come on, lad. Tino loses the aerial duel at left back. Evan Nilsson's got it in the channel. Botman clears. Barnes has got it on the left. Tino's running for the overlap. But Barnes is going to take it on his own. He's trying to run through everybody and he loses the ball. I don't think he touched the ball there, Billy. I think that should have been a foul. He's not going to get it, though. Ryan's got it on the right-hand side for Bournemouth. Sandro has to cover because Tino is out of place. He runs at Sandro. Sandro just pushes him off the pitch. Well done, Sandro.
Well, good lad. Defending. Good strength.
Ball out to Tino. Lad's looking a bit tired now. There's been a lot of running in this game, a lot of turnovers. Miley goes back, resets. Botman finally plays a good pass. Bruno, straight through to Murphy. Lovely passing from both of them straight away. We've got a bit of space now. Miley, out left to Tino. Barnes has gone central. Ball comes in. Oh, just away. Good from Miley there. He did the old school Longstaff run and it worked, but it's going to be a throw. It's a shame we didn't win a corner off that. Tino's going to take the long throw.
We now have a corner taker.
Tino's dropping the wet ball for the dry ball. We've not got a towel.
I don't think you're allowed to use them now, are you?
Oh, have they stopped it, have they?
Yeah, I think they put a stop to it. Well, certainly, Ball Boy's given the towels or tool.
Right. Tino, front post. Long ball comes in. It's headed away. Botman couldn't win it. Sandro's there to tidy up. Goes back to Trippier, who's furthest. Is he going to relaunch it? Yes, he is. Central. They're all over Botman. We're not going to get a penalty for that, but they're all over him, hugging him. It's going to be a goal kick to Bournemouth. And we're going to see some Bournemouth substitutions, Billy. I'll let you figure out who they are.
Not a clue. I didn't know who they were when I was reading them out.
Is that Adams? That's Adams, isn't it?
That's Tyler Adams, isn't it? Yeah, coming on for Christie.
Senesi gets the armband for Bournemouth.
Just give it to the player coming on. Nick and hand it on. Time wasting twats. Book him. Send the twat off.
Referee's telling him to leave at the nearest pitch side. I tell you what, I've not been too too disappointed with the refereeing so far. It's not been awful. I think we've had some good shouts for us, to be fair.
David Brooks is on for Croupy as well.
Mm.
I mean, how long's this substitution taking, by the way?
I can hear the fans singing Voltamada, so I don't know if that means he's coming on or not.
Well, he's definitely he's down to his shorts, but he's still got the yellow bib on. But I think they should have brought him on when they brought on Murphy and Bruno, to be honest.
He's delaying the restart and smiling about it. We're delaying the substitution, Croupy. He should have been booked for that. All right, Bournemouth get us underway again. Long ball. Barnes with a scoot ball around the corner to Osula, and it doesn't quite work out. But Barnes trying to re-head to Osula, who he watched fall to the ground. Barnes needs glasses again. Oh, I don't know about you, Billy, but Barnes looks like he's been trying a lot more in the second half.
Yeah.
To no avail. Really trying to force it. Sandro with 3 players around him does really well to keep hold of the ball. Back to Botman. Really struggling to get Bruno into the game here. Ramsdale just hoofs it forward to Will Osula, who brings it down well. And it's fallen to Murphy. Murphy with a poor, heavy first touch, and we lose it.
Fuck off, Murphy.
Fortunately, Evan Nielsen also takes a heavy touch. Botman gets it. Bruno out to Trippier on the right-hand side. Trippier, long ball forward to Will Osula. Can he bring it down? Chests it. He's in the box. He's battling with Senesi, and he just loses it. He's going to get a corner, and he's thrown Senesi to the ground, and he doesn't care. Well done, Osula. Good man. Or is that going to be a goal kick? Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. Oh, dear. Never mind. .66.5 minutes on the clock. Right, Billy, if I let you take over again and they score, it's your fault. You do realise that?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cheers.
What time do we swap? It's now-ish, isn't it?
Got a minute.
I've got a minute. Right, come on. We can score in a minute. Let's go. Barnes can't win the header. Murphy and Barnes can't block the clearance. It's going to fall to Chow. Heads it left to Botman. Tries to find Miley, but it's poor. Sandra has to try and tidy up for everybody. My God, can we calm down? It's so erratic. Tino, back to Ramsdale. Back to Chow. We need someone to show for the ball. Trips goes back to Ramsdale. They've got Scott on Bruno whenever he tries to receive the ball centrally, and now he's got it, but he's had to drop so deep. Bruno on the ball. Through ball through the middle to Will Osula, and he's in here. He's got to sort his feet out. Will Osula, and it's in. It's a goal.
Got it!
Well done from Will Osula. Absolutely fantastic. Bruno just didn't get the ball off him. They let him drive forward into the middle. Bruno with a straight through ball. William Osula with a fantastic goal.
Is it offside?
Is it going to count here? There's a linesman looking funny. William Osula's not happy. Before we get Granny, let's double check this.
Did think at the time it might have been offside.
Yeah, it does look marginally offside. I don't think this is going to count, guys.
Close. It's going to go to the lines.
We'll check it. I mean, Will can't do much more than that. He's as level as he can be.
It'd be given next
2
season.
games on the trot. VAR are going to have a look at it.
Yeah, it'd be given next season, wouldn't it?
I think it is off. It's
Where's
just...
the ball, though? Where's the ball? The ball.
Yeah, the still that they're using, it's not very clear.
And the angle isn't straight in line either. This is a tight one. I agree with you. I think he's marginally off. But next season, of course, the rules change and it's daylight. So it'd have been a yard on this time next season.
Yeah, I think it is going to get disallowed. I think Bruno's trying to maybe say that he didn't get the last touch or certain. I don't think that matters, does it? They're still having a conversation. Will Osula's there with Bruno and the captains.
It's definitely a tight one because they're still talking about it.
Yeah, they're still not sure. Oh, it's not off Bruno. It's not off Bruno. It's off Evan Nielsen. That's got to be a goal. There's no offside for that.
No, there isn't.
It's going to get... It'll go. That'll count. That has to count.
Yeah.
It's off Evan Nilsson, guys. It's not offside.
Bruno does get a
Bruno's
little touch on
not
it. He does get a little touch on it, but whether he's offside at the time.
No, Evan Nilsson hits that. Evan Nilsson hits that. That's got to be a goal. Fantastic work from Will Osula as well. He has to sort his feet out and keep it away from 2 defenders and still get it goalwards and round the keeper. I'm not sure what they're going to do here, but based on the replays that I saw, Evan Nilsson looked like he played the through ball, not Bruno. They're still talking about it. Trippier's there, Bruno's there, Senesi's there. "70 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. We still don't know. Billy's supposed to have taken over here, but it's all gone crazy. There's a lot of players crowding the referee. We still don't have a decision. Referee backing off here. There's so many players. Trippier's getting frustrated with him now. You know, you've got to call it now. It's taken so long. He's still listening. Referee is literally running away from players on the pitch because they're just following him around.
It's got a bit Benny Hill, hasn't it?
He's put the screen. Goal. It's a goal. It's been given, guys. It is 1-1. Newcastle United 1, Bournemouth 1. William Osula off an Evan Nilsson goal. Billy, get Granny on, for God's sake.
There you go. There she is.
Thank God for that. Billy, take us over, my friend. It is 1-1.
I'm going to take over. And of course, now I'm taking over. If we lose the game, it's down to me. If I'd have just hung on, if I'd have just interrupted 5 seconds earlier.
I know. I wanted to follow on that one attack because you should have taken over when Bruno picked the ball up.
Yeah. I didn't see the point in changing then either, but yeah, it's Evan Nilsson with the assist and not Bruno. And it's a great finish, to be fair to him. Did really well.
For those Osula doubters, guys, there you go. That's 2 games on the trot, and that's not a scrappy goal when he's on his arse. He's had to work for that goal.
Yeah, it's a great
finish. Keep it away from 2 defenders, knock it past the goalkeeper, time his run.
Anyhow, Bournemouth do have the ball. It's with Jimenez trying to find the ball through. It ricochets wide to Rayan, but it's taken off him by Livermore, who's now holding his groin.
He's asking for a sub.
This means Dan Burn at left back, folks. Fucking as soon as I take over the bastard commentary, he's doing his groin, man. Bet you wish I hadn't took Lewis Hall off now.
The rest of the season now. It's like 4 to 6 weeks.
Depends how bad it is. Looks like he's torn it. He doesn't look very happy.
Yeah, that does look real. It doesn't look like he's put that on. That definitely did not look comfortable at all.
He always gets injured when he's at left back, though. You notice it's never when he's at right back. How do you honest? I mean, the referee's not going to be happy. Here comes Dan Burn anyway to play at left back, folks.
Hooray! Ryan against Dan Burn. Let's go.
We have Alex Murphy on the bench as well, which, yeah, you know.
We're not going to put Alex Murphy on, are we? JT having a word with Burn. Oh, that's his World Cup as well, presumably.
Might be. I think he'll be back with the grit now. I think he'll get us back in time.
Depends what's wrong with it. We'll have to wait and see. Let's not rush.
It might just be. I don't think he's torn it because he's walking off, isn't he? He's definitely felt it. And here's our mobile left back trotting onto the pitch, or cantering onto the pitch, or galloping onto the pitch, whatever horse fucking word you want to use.
Did you break a mirror like a few days ago, Billy, or something? Because every time you start commentary, something goes wrong.
Anyway, it's a long throw in, but at least we've got some height in there to clear these now. If we're conceding balls from set pieces now, then something is wrong, isn't it? Anyway, Jimmy Hill's gone over to take it. What's for a dodgy penalty for a tug or something at some point? In comes the ball. It's a long one. Ramsdale's come out for it. Gets 2 fists to it. Back to Hill, who blasts it into, it's level 7, basically.
That'll land in Greg's in about 25 seconds. What a shocking hit that was.
Yeah, it's definitely a shot of a centre half. Ramsdale's going to kick this long. 75 on the clock almost, about half a minute away from that. Still no German striker on. Flicked on there by Miley, but the ball does fall out to Botman, who's going to go back home.
Are we worried, Billy, that if Lewis Hall is injured and that was why he got substituted, that we're now suddenly 2 full-backs down?
Yes, a little bit. Back to Trippier and Byrne at left back. Full-back.
Oh.
Unless play Trippier at left back and Miley at right back, I guess that could happen. But I don't think it will. Anyway, the ball is in. And it's with Bruno who's tackled. Long clearance from Bournemouth. The run of Evan Nielsen against Chow. He's not going to catch Chow. Chow's too quick for him. Ramsdale calmly plays it out to Botman. And Botman has some space to operate with. Goes wide where Mr. Byrne is. Back to Botman. Back to Byrne. Back to Botman. Just get rid of... Don't give him back. Just fucking chip it over him. Osula beaten in the air. But the ball does fall for Bruno. Bruno plays it in for Murphy, who's very, very inwards. Goes past 2. And eventually he's tackled by David Brooks. Trying to do too much there. But there's pressure on from Osula, who may have been told to empty the tank because he went like a rat of a drain pipe there. Botman made a terrible error there. Gives a free kick away. Going to get booked for that one, I think. And he does get booked for his troubles. Failed to control it. Ball went under his foot and Evan Nielsen was in unless Botman grabbed him, which he did. That's shocking defence.
Yeah, he's not had a great game.
And if he was to get a second yellow card...
Anton's got a good comment for you here, Billy. Not enough groupthink today.
Yes, definitely right. Definitely right. Bearing in mind we have Arsenal away next. I mean, I imagine the people at Manchester City aren't very happy with these injuries. Anyway, we do have the ball. It's with the captain, Bruno.
Good from Miley there defensively.
Long clearance. He's got more under it than through it. Osula comes back to challenge for it. The ball bounces. Hill holds him off. Would have been an obstruction in the old days. Here's Bruno again. He's fouled.
Yeah, Troll's saying that Botman took one for the team. Yeah, but it was off of his own mistake, Trolls. That was the problem. If he hadn't have let the ball run away from him, he wouldn't have had to have made that mistake, that made that foul.
Anyway, off comes Rayan.
Thank God for that.
Architect of the goal.
Bringing on fresh legs to run it down Byrne. Who's coming on?
Fresh speed, no doubt.
Gannon Doak.
Oh, it's the ex-Liverpool player, isn't it? I don't know if he still is a Liverpool player. Might be on loan. Ben Doak, I think his name is, who's acquired a middle name, Gannon, since he's been at Bournemouth. Maybe he thinks the double barrel suits him down on the south coast there. And the ball is with Trippier. Trippier, 40 yards from goal, cross it to the far post, looking for a Newcastle head. Doesn't get one. Might fall for... Oh, nearly fell for Chow. Can get a shot in there sooner. And Murphy tried to curve it. It was an awful shot from Murphy. And he skied it into the Gallagate. Should have done much better than that. That should have been a goal for Newcastle, I think.
We were in a good position there. Yeah, a few good opportunities. Just a lot of Bournemouth shirts in the way.
Just wouldn't fall, would it? I mean, it fell to Chow. He tried to volley it. Wouldn't fall for
It was really good from Tyler Adams to get in the way of all of that.
Yeah, he did make a good block. Osula could get...
Really, we could win this, you know.
No.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility now. With 10 minutes left with opportunities like that, you never know.
I still think he needs to get the German on. I really do.
I don't know why he's not on yet. We're 78-40. I know Will Osula scored, but...
Good tackle there, though, from Miley. Now it's with Murphy, who's been absolutely dreadful since he come on, but he's got an overlapping Trippier here with some space. Will he get across it? He does. Gone to the far post. There's space here also. Great header from Jimenez. Outstanding. Took it off the boots of Barnes, virtually. And the clearance is completed by Bournemouth. Tonali's noticeably playing deeper now. We have a chance. Here's Miley. And now Bruno. He's starting to get in the game more now. Scott's not on him so much. Goes wide where Barnes is waiting. Inside he comes. Bruno's trying to do too much there and loses the ball. Tonali wins it back. and plays it back to Botman. I think there was a foul there that was not seen by Chow on Evan Nielsen, but the referee didn't see it. Ball through. That's a good ball too. Murphy wants to. Is that Murphy? That's Bruno this time.
That's Bruno. Tries to nutmeg
Trying
someone.
to do too much. And Murphy did well to run back and make a foul, but good foul to give away.
He asked him for a card. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to ask for cards. No. He's asked him to book Murphy, and he's booked Murphy. You're not allowed to do that. What are you saying? We're just ignoring rules now.
Well, yeah, you're not allowed to.
How's that happened? Oh, I don't understand that.
No. Has Senesi been booked?
He's asked the referee to book him, and he's just gone, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll do exactly as you want, sir.
Did he do the card signal? Anyway, Bournemouth are on the attacking with space through the middle. Goes wide where Doak is, Gannon Doak, up against Dan Byrne. He's did a few step overs there. Back to goes to Jimenez. The ball comes all the way back home to Hill. And now Senesi. Bournemouth camped in our half at this precise moment in time. Senesi again. Forward to Brooks. Good tackle comes in and Newcastle can break here. They play this right. Unfortunately, Trippier's clearance ricochets against one of their players into another one of their players. But Tonali wins it back. Here's Bruno. Wide he goes to Barnes. Barnes is going to step inside here because he's got nowhere else to go. And is easily robbed by the 11, who I think is Gannon Doak.
He could have played it to Sandro.
Here's Truffert. And now Brooks. And now looking for the run of Truffert again. Murphy's on him. Doesn't put a challenge in. And Murphy does eventually get a clearance in. Will be a throw in to Bournemouth. 81 on the clock. Ball is with Scott, who loses it to Murphy. And follows through on him too. That's a nasty one on Murphy, that. A real nasty one. He got a card for Senesi, in fact, who should have been booked a minute ago for showing the card. Yeah.
The refs had a pretty good game today, so it's just unnecessary this late on to just be getting pushed over like that. Just, hold your nerve, man.
Yeah, slightly bullied, wasn't he, by Senesi?
Oh, that was a horrible tackle from Senesi there on Murphy. That's
yeah,
awful.
he knew what he was doing there. It was Scott. And he has been booked.
Oh, it wasn't Senesi?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He's booked Senesi for Scott's foul. I think Scott's been booked,
The referee's lost the plot in the last few minutes.
Keep a look in the chat, see if anyone agrees with me that Scott got booked in the first half. Anyway, ball through. It's a good one too. Osula's he's out physical there by Jimenez. It wasn't Osula, it was Barnes anyway. Who's not been great today, but he's trying to win the ball back here. Doesn't do so, and the ball is back with Hill in the penalty area. Bournemouth comes out of it. Was it Scott that talked to Tonali in the first half and got booked for it?
I can't remember. I'm not sure.
Here is the aforementioned Scott back to Petrovic in the Bournemouth net. He plays it to James Hill.
Yeah, guys, Billy's not frozen. This is just his face of disappointment at how we've been playing.
Yeah, I'm running two programs at once, and this laptop just doesn't want to play that game anymore, unfortunately. Here's Scott again in a more advanced part of the pitch, but a poor pass to Brooks, who can't keep it in. Pass. And it will be a throw into Newcastle in the right back area, which Trippier's already taken. So Bruno, back to Trippier. Ball forward. Little touch from Tonali. Ain't great, but luckily for us, it's a poor ball from them. And there's another poor ball there, but this time Osula's kind of hungry for it. Or is it Tonali? Tonali is winning his guts off here. Maybe he's been told to empty the tank. There's no point pressing as a one, Sandro. Now there's a massive gap where you should be.
Osula's asking for the unified press that never happened, and he's not wrong.
Tonali's back in shape now. Here's Truffert to Brooks. Back to Senesi. He'll go square. Well, he won't go square to Hill, but the ball does come to Truffert. Nice football from Bournemouth, that. Truffert's got some space. Might try a dig. He's gone for an extra pass. Try to float to the far post where Evan Nielsen is. Goal, Bournemouth. There you fucking go. And it's Truffert with it. Dear me. It was a great build-up from them. Great move, I have to say. But surely at some point we've got to put a fucking challenge in.
It's 1-2s in the centre of the park. You've got no midfield occupying that central space. Sandro was out left. I think it's Bruno's space. Bruno and Miley. Look at Bruno and Miley just nowhere. Just nowhere. An easy 1-2 in the middle. The fullbacks come central. It's a dink centrally. Botman and Byrne getting in each other's way. You've got two of the tallest players on the pitch. Can't defend the header. Yeah, Botman and Byrne just getting in each other's way, and then it's put through by the fullback. It's Truffert, who's not had a terrible game today. Sandro trying to stop it. And
Murphy standing watching, by the way. Murphy standing watching Truffert. Managed to track him back as far as the edge of the 6-yard box, but now he's standing there and watching him go in and tap into an empty net.
And it's 2-1 to Bournemouth, guys, as predicted, unfortunately.
Catalogue of errors there.
I don't get it. I don't understand why Bruno and Miley were just watching that passage of play. When we take Sandro off, who was not at fault in that. It was the only midfielder
If he's
trying.
putting Baltimore in midfield, then I'm going to fucking...
I don't understand it. Sandro was the only player trying to mitigate anything in that build-up and in the previous phase. Bruno and Miley just standing around.
Well, it's one of these panic substitutes, isn't it? It's one of these panic substitutes, Tato.
And Voltamada only comes on because we're behind, not because he should be. It's just terrible. I mean, I'm frustrated with Hal, but I'm frustrated with a lot of individual performances as well. It's just laziness and lack of awareness, lack of focus. It's basics. It's the basics.
It looks like we've gone to a 4-4-2 now. Anyway, there's a ball in the behind looking for... Oh! Fucking hell. Thought I'd gone over Ramsdale's head then.
Oh, no. I thought we'd scored an own goal there.
Here's Voltamada. Plays it wide for Murphy. Murphy steps inside Truffert. Plays a little flick ball straight to the Bournemouth player, but wins the ball back and then loses it again. And then wins it again 3 times. And that was with Barnes on the far side. Chance here for Newcastle. Barnes tries to cut inside again for the 98 millionth time. And for the 98 millionth time, he's tackled. Fuck's sake, Barnes, you've been fucking dreadful today. Here come Bournemouth on the counter. Scott's got a runner in Brooks, decides to slow it all down. And why wouldn't you have the 3 minutes to go plus injury time? And that's what they do.
Do being the operative words there, Billy, is summing up exactly how we've been today.
2 substitutes are waiting to come on for Bournemouth. I don't think Newcastle can make any more. We've made 3 different variations of substitutions, so we'll have to chip straight out of play. And will Bournemouth make the changes now? I think they will, because we had a chance of a quick throw there. But, well, I've got to say, the bloke on the left looks like a definite defender. Evan Nielsen's off. Enis Unal's coming on. Enis Unal. And a very young-looking fellow who is coming on for Tavernier.
We can't buy a win at the moment. This is really bad form.
So I think he's Hungarian, Tote. Unal, of course, is Turkish. The throne's been taken. Bruno plays it back to... Who is that? Botman. Now Byrne, forward for Barnes. Back to Byrne, who's tackled. Wow, good tackle that from Doak.
Chow and Byrne have just murdered someone.
And Enis is only been on the pitch for 2 seconds and he's writhing around the floor in agony.
I mean, it was a foul. Oh, it was Byrne, actually. Byrne just ran through him.
And then Chow fell on top of him. He's not booked him for that, surely.
Oh,
Enis gets to his feet. Doesn't look very happy.
I'll tell you what, Poker has just said something I was just thinking, I'm glad we're over. Yeah, I'm glad we're over 40 points because if we hadn't reached a good points tally, I would be a bit nervous going into the run-in because we don't look like we can get a win at all.
Well,
we can't buy a win.
West Ham have been down with 43 before, so it's not a definite safety net.
Well, we're on 42. Don't do this. Don't do this, Billy. Don't use logic. Surely we can get more than a point before the end of the season.
Well, I don't think we're going to get one next week.
Brighton at home the week after that.
And then West Ham and Forest both fighting for their lives. Chow wins the ball back for Newcastle. Here's Bruno. Good ball. Into Voltemada.
Oh, there's 9 minutes of added time, guys.
Well, that gives us a chance to concede another one. Good turn that by Voltemada. Sorry, Barnes. Here's Voltemada in the box. Plays it back to Barnes. Did well to get it to him. Barnes has gone without the ball. Probably going to lose this. No, he doesn't. He plays it back to Byrne, who's going to come backwards where Bruno receives it. And now we're coming down the right flank with Jacob Murphy. Little flick ball inside. Actually, it was Trippier who did it to Murphy. Murphy just did a chop and fuck off. Get him fucking out.
I'm not sure if that was a foul. He's just fallen over nothing. I didn't even look there was contact there, but he's down. I just think he's trying to see the game out, surely. Because he's twisted it funny.
I mean, I think Byrne's got to make this. He can see everything. He can see the whole picture. Botman's stretching, and Byrne's not made a real effort to get to the ball. I think
Byrne's got in the way.
Yeah, I think Byrne's more to blame than Botman for that.
Byrne's the fullback, but Botman's got that covered, and Byrne's just getting in the way, and it's caused the ball to go back towards Truffert there.
But once again, the cherries have come to St James's, and well, this far,
good hold up from Voltemada there.
That was good hold up from Voltemada.
Barnes lost it though.
Barnes once again loses it. Here's Jimenez playing it in behind. Good shepherding back there by Botman. Here's Miley. Bruno. To Chow. Trippier. Murphy. Trying to get inside Truffert, can't do so. Truffert was all over him like a cheap suit there. Chow slips, luckily managed to regain his footing to get a pass off the Botman. Now it's Byrne. Down the line. And Newcastle moving nicely here with Bruno. Chips this far side. Murphy's got a little bit of space. He's got an overlapping Trippier. Decides to cross it himself. Oh, it's well over hit. But we should still keep it in at the far post. Great little bit of play there. Really good bit of play. Should score here. Great save, Petrovic. Fuck's sake. From Bruno.
Oh, that was Botman as well with a dummy on the wing. Botman doing a Fabian share. Bruno nearly getting us level at the near post. My God.
This is a dangerous situation. No corner ball from Bruno, we know is good at this. This will be right on the keeper. Somebody called Declan Howell just scored for Scunthorpe. Here comes the corner. Oh, he's got a score there, Byrne. That's disgusting. Oh, he's headed it into the Gala gate when all you have to do is nod it downwards as a goal. Completely unmarked. It's an outstanding set piece. Oh, he's got a score there. Just nod it downwards, Dan. What are you trying to flick it for? Shit on a brick.
Well, we've still got a long time to play. I think their goalkeeper's just been booked for time wasting.
Well, I hope Mr. Bramall's adding all this on. You know, the fallings over of certain Bournemouth player. Long clearance from Petrovic, which is going to go straight out of play. Will be a throw into Newcastle just short of the halfway line. It's already been taken by Trippier back to Ramsdale. Plays it off there to Sven Botman.
Good ball, but Voltemada does some weird stuff with it.
What's Voltemada doing there? And Osula did really well to make something of that. The run through the middle here by Barnes, well cut out by Truffett, who's an absolute storm of a game at left back for them. And now they're on the attack again with Doak, who's robbed there by Miley. And it's a throw into Bournemouth. Half of this added on time has been taken up, but although I expect another couple of minutes on top of the ones we've got because of changes and injuries and time wasting from Bournemouth. Here's Senesi. Gets it to Jimenez nicely. That's a stupid foul there by Was it Voltemada that made it?
Yeah.
With his size 90 feet, 95 feet. So it'll be a free kick.
The stats show we should have won. No, the stats do not show that we should have won this game. I mean, it's not over yet, but no, the stats show that Bournemouth have been better, unless they've changed since I last checked them.
Was that Ross Wilson there, Stato?
Yeah, it looked like it was. With
a flat nose. He used to be a boxer. Not a very good one of that.
He does look like a Baggins, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does look a bit Hobbit-like.
Bruno takes it deep with Scott at his back, and he's fouled by Scott. And kick the ball away! Away! Oh!
Steady on.
Football done.
So stats, no guys. Bournemouth are all over us. Bournemouth have 3 XG today, and we have 1.65. So there is no way we can spin this. We've both had 12 shots. There is no universe that anybody can cherry pick to say that we've been better. We haven't in any regard.
Trippier nearly win the ball back for us there off Brooks, but Brooks can now come in a counter. There's 3 against 3. Long ball. Got to be cut out by Miley, and it was. Unfortunately for us, but his ball ain't great. And this break's still on, and Miley comes out with Ramsdale to aid him. Ramsdale picks it up. Looking for a ball out. Can't find one. Eventually finds one in Sven Botman. Plays it to Lewis Miley. Burn. Miley. Bruno square. Little flick ball for Miley, who's tackled there, and Burn's too slow to get back. Just get a big foot on it, and Ramsdale's got a sprint to keep it in.
Burn do that?
He did keep it in. And now he has the ball on the left flank. Now Botman, we can't seem to get out of our own half here. Long transitional pass to Trippier. It's a good one too. Trippier takes it down. Brooks is all over him like a cheap suit. Here's Bruno. And now Miley. Further wide it goes to Barnes, who's not yet beaten this bloke once, and this time he's taken out in crude style by Jimenez. Will be a free kick to Newcastle. Chance to load the box and get the ball in. Couple of minutes left of the allotted 9, but there will be at least a minute or 2 more of that than that. Some definite height in here for Newcastle. Osula, Burn, Voltemada, Miley's not small. Botman's also in there. Chow's in there. Lots of height to aim for. Bruno curves it in, looking for a Newcastle head. Can he find one? No, he can't. Although Murphy wins it back in the penalty area. Good play from Murphy. Going nowhere, though. Has to give it back to Bruno, and does do. Bruno can still make the cross here. Steps inside Scott, trying to get a yard to get a cross in. And Scott tackles him and delays him further. Good bit of play from Bruno there to win the ball. That little Spaulding looking for Botman on the far post. Just rolls out of play, though, because Botman can't get to the ball.
Do you want a really fun stat, Billy?
Go on, and let's hear it.
Our last full season under Steve Bruce, we finished 12th on 45 points with 17 losses.
Wow.
That's a possibility for us this season. And we could definitely exceed 17 losses because today, if we lose now, which it looks like we're going to, that makes it 15 losses this season.
Well, the fans are voting with their feet. There's a mass exodus. They're all leaving, or a lot of them are leaving.
Yeah, the fans are gone.
I haven't seen that for a long time at St James's Park. Bournemouth do have the ball in the area where they won it, which is high up in our half. Here's Scott back to Truffett. The 99 minutes are up, and he's not added a single second on for the time wasting or the injuries. Amazing. But that's it, folks. 2-1 victory for Bournemouth. Stato predicted the score right and gets an apple off the teacher. And once more, we get our asses handed to us on a plate by Eddie Howe's former club. And once more, I commentate on 2 goals, both of which happen to be fucking Bournemouth ones.
It's all your fault, Billy. Tino got injured when you were commentating as well. It's you.
Yeah, the first thing I did was commentate on Dan Burn coming on. Who was at fault for the second goal, may I add?
4,000 of you are here in pain. There's probably some of you watching and laughing because you're Bournemouth fans or neutrals, but there's several thousand Newcastle fans in the chat. So thank you very much for supporting the watch along and watching the game with us today. We do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, show some support, hit the subscribe button, come back. We will talk about this tomorrow. It's not going to be all doom and gloom, guys. We are going to have lots of change. Yeah, we're not going to disappear yet. I'm just saying, just make sure you sub and come back because there's going to be positives. It's got to end at some point. There's got to be an up. We just don't know how far down the lip of this roller coaster we are and whether there's more to go. I would say there probably is. There's a lot of people saying he's got to walk today. I don't think he will. I think it will be if we lose to Arsenal and Brighton, then I think he's gone. I think that would be too much. Go on, Billy. Crack on with some super chats, buddy. We've got a lot.
JT21992 has been a member for 35 minutes. We're likely not getting any more points this season, guys. Eddie needs to go now. I hate being so negative, but this isn't getting better. These were at half time as well, by the way, at the end of half time. Hudson McWilliams, $199. Eddie has lost a squad. This is unbearable. Dr. House, who's been a member for 37 months. I'm close to having a drink, lads, after watching this. Botman has been awful, and I like Sven. Love the commentaries also, as always. That's Billy away, the lads. Thank you very much for that, Dr. House. 199 super chat from FPS Nicks. Zonal marketing moronic idiots. Yes, I agree. Samsonite Dub with a 50 Danish kroner super chat. The new towel rule is that both teams have to agree that they're allowed before kickoff.
What a stupid rule that is.
Wagner, I love Bruno so much. Well, he tried his hardest, to be fair to him. Toon Steel 199 super chat dollars. How Voltawada cannot get this pitch is criminal. Well, he got on in the end, and I know he didn't have long to do it. Asworth 199, 3,000 watching, £1 super chat, new laptop for Billy. Well, that would have been quite nice. Toon Steel $199. My God, how many times in the same is this same shit going to happen? Nick Thornton £2 super chat. Cannot even do the fucking basics. Samsonite Dave again. Billy, all your fault. Yes, thank you. Night Sky 892 499. Such a poor goal to concede, and not one person tracking the runner had a free win all the way to the goal. He did. Yeah, he was the one that started off, wasn't he? True, it was a nice build up, to be fair, but it should have been stopped. Spike, nice to see you back. £2 super chat. Captain Howe on the NUFC Titanic. Peter Merrifield, who's down there in London. A £5 super chat. Get Eddie EH out of our club now. He says, very emotional words there from Peter. Not usually one to swear. Abu, who's obviously one of the 4 members. Walk Eddie, crapping game management again. FPS Nicks with a 499 super chat. Eddie, go. I can't watch his shitty, poor managed Eddie ball any longer. Jesus Christ, sick of the same lineup in the same sense at the same time. Knight Scoy is back with a 499 super chat. Everyone's slating Walter, but if he hadn't scored the goals he did earlier in the season, we would be in the relegation zone. Very worrying times in a minute. That's a fair comment too. Jab with a £2 super chat. Bournemouth squad cost £150 million. Volta, Wissa and Ramsey, £160 million. Peter Galthwaite, do you think Eddie will walk today?
No.
Probably not. Toon Still, hopefully Hopkinson locks Howe out of the building. Big Tank with a $2 super chat. What's the problem with us playing Bournemouth? Well, it's playing
every team
anybody.
At the moment.
Yeah. We have lots of bogey teams. Nick Thornton, $2 super chat. Already dreading Eddie's BS post-match comments. They will be interesting. I agree. Roland Till, been a member for 28 minutes. 12 minutes ago, I complained about this. Greyhounds without brains. I said this last year. I'll ring tomorrow. And scallion what I saw in 2023. Probably a few autocorrects there that have made that sentence completely unreadable. But there you go. Thanks for you. I do kind of know what you're talking about. Knights, free gaming, member for 44 months. Under the new rules, though, we're better off not qualifying for Europe, as can spend more money, can spend a lot more compared to qualifying for Europe.
Well, no, that's not. That's specifically the Conference League in which that makes sense. But even so, there are different benefits to being in Europe, such as you can give players more game time, and we don't even need to have this conversation anymore because we're not getting into Europe. We're going to be lucky if we stay in front of Leeds. Put it that way.
Jens with a 50 Norwegian krona. If we don't, we can get rid of Howe now. I don't understand what our hierarchy is doing. We've lost 5 out of our last 6 at home. We are a laughing stock. And Ben with a £5 super chat. Shit since the cup final, getting toxic. Howe's last throw of the dice was relying on Bruno. Situation, no change. Cheers, Eddie. But time to go. And Jared Cross with South African 35 of. Can't wait for the uncharacteristic performance. We deserve more from the game. BS, Howe must go before he wrecks a legacy. Is a legacy already somewhat tainted, Stato?
No, I don't think it's tainted. He'll always be the guy who took us from. He took us the next step and won a cup, and had a couple of seasons in the Champions League. Like that. That is safe. We can still enjoy that, but be unhappy with this season and how it's deteriorated. We can separate them.
At some point in the future, people are going to look kindly on Alexander Isak, aren't they? I mean, that's always, scored the winning goal of the cup final, etc., etc., etc.
Not yet. Squeak, squeak.
Not yet, obviously. Obviously not yet, but this precise moment in time, Eddie Howe's not the most popular man in town, is he? Let's be honest. Strange, isn't it? Strange how things turn. Calvin Moffat, the 5, is that dollars or pounds? Pounds, English version. Sterling, get Josie in for the crack. Will still be shit, but at least it'll be funny. I don't think it would be funny. I think it'd be boring.
Have we got many more super chats?
No, I don't think we do. I think we've gone through the whole lot of them.
Right, just for everybody's benefit. Losses this season, guys. We've lost to Bournemouth, Palace, Sunderland. Well, I'll just do Premier League. Man City, Everton, Man City. We've lost to Brentford. We've lost to Villa. I mean, that Man City one doesn't count. We lost to Man United. We lost to Sunderland again. We lost to Brighton. We lost to West Ham. We lost to Brentford twice. We lost to Liverpool. We lost to Arsenal. Yeah. There you go. That's the Premier League losses. And obviously there's been cup losses as well. It's just so many. Mackems have done the double over us. Brentford have done the double over us. If West Ham... Brighton beat us the first time. They could beat us the second time in a couple of weeks. Arsenal could do the double over us. It could happen against West Ham. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't see where the next win comes from. And of all teams we've got to play in the league, next up is Arsenal. I mean, at least they're going through a funny stage with their nerves and all the bottling media narrative. You never know. We might get fortunate and scrap something there, but it doesn't look very likely. No, we're not having Gareth Southgate.
How many points for the relegation zone are we?
Do we really have to do this? I think we do.
I think we do.
I genuinely think we do. Right. So we are on 42 points and Spurs are currently on 30. So we are 12 points clear of the relegation zone.
How many games have we got left?
Well, we've just played our 33rd game. Spurs have only played 32. They've got their 33rd this evening.
So they can get 18 points then. They're not going to, but they could.
We've got to be careful. We've got to be careful. It doesn't look like if Spurs go on a run, because West Ham and Forest and Leeds are all picking up points and looking better. Yeah, I don't think we've got to look over our shoulder. But
I mean,
in like a Jurassic,
they've got the players, new manager bounce. They start winning games.
I think we're getting to the point now. In the Jurassic Park movie when you adjust your mirror and you can see the T-Rex in the background. I think we are now just having a look in the mirror just to make sure, how far away are the people behind us, which is really concerning that we've got to say that. 3 games ago, people were talking about could we still get 8th or 7th. It's changed that quickly. Oh, it's bad.
Another super chat from Gary Francis. There's a couple actually. Gary Francis with super chat. He says, £5 super chat. You can Eddie in, Eddie out all season. This squad is just bang average. I could put Max Verstappen in my car tomorrow. It's still a Ford Focus. Yeah, but the thing is, if Max Verstappen built the Ford Focus, then yes, you could say that. But Eddie Howe's built this team.
Not a good enough analogy to break it down, unfortunately. But yeah, well, we have lost, guys. Unfortunately, 33rd game.
One more quickly. Ronan Till down in New Zealand with $169.99 New Zealand dollars. Thanks, that's an awesome super chat. Sorry, lads, autocorrect. I love Eddie. He took us from being 0 to hero. Given the football situation, we have fuck all to achieve. One-off wins are great, but over-reliance is weird. Love music. Let's replace old man selection squad. Thanks for your super chat, mate. That's a really generous thing from you. Really appreciate that. And thanks for your comment too. Stato, what were you going to say?
I can't remember now. But for everybody watching, thank you for your support. And please make sure to subscribe and come back, because we have got some positivity coming, because there is no way that changes aren't going to happen after this season. Whether it's the manager or not, I reckon there's going to be... I'd be shocked if we don't get at least 7 out, maybe not quite as many in. It could be as much as double figures. So I reckon it's going to be a massive transitional summer. It's going to be enormous. It could very much be as many as a dozen changes in personnel with a managerial change. It's going to be a massive, massive summer. We just don't know exactly what's going to happen. It depends on the rest of the season, but it's not looking very positive. So please make sure you do hit the subscribe button and the like button before you disappear to help us out. Thank you for everybody who has super chatted and become a member and donated and done all the good stuff today. We do appreciate it. And thank you again for coming and showing your support for yet another loss. Nearly 4,000 people supporting when we're playing so badly at the moment is crazy. Fantastic fan base. So thank you very much for that.
One more quick super chat. We keep popping in from Hospo Jim Rat, $7.99 Australian dollars. A bit uncharacteristic today. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Great show as always from Australia. Thank you, Hospo Jim Rat. That's a great username, by the way. Thanks for and another one, $34.99 from Ronan again. Which is sorry, lads, I'm so drunk on the way home. Something has to give. Two legends. Apologies if I've ignored anyone in the I can see in the past. No, mate, you're fantastic. Thanks ever so much for your contribution. You're a very generous man when you're pissed up, mate.
Drink responsibly. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, mods, as well, for all your support. Thank you, Billy, for all the fun co-commentary, apart from your bad luck today with the Tino injury and the 2 goals conceded. Well done to William Osula for scoring 2 goals in 2 starts. Boo to Eddie Howe, who's been shocking in recent games. We will be back tomorrow. Paul will be back from his holiday, so we'll do as an enthusiastic review as we possibly can do under the circumstances. So we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
No. We're not doing that, Billy. You have to say away the lads.
Forget beating with shit. I don't like saying away the lads and lasses. Away the lasses. Come on tomorrow.
Come back and check out the